and welcome everyone to England's Northwest. The action soon to get underway here at Old Trafford. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry, and sharing duties with me today, Stuart Robson. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It's Manchester United facing Everton.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully, we get a really good game here.
Given his magnificent form, then there's every reason to believe that Cristiano Ronaldo will make an impact here.
Well, he's playing with great confidence at the moment. 3 goals in the last 3 games. He looks a real threat whenever he gets the ball, and I'm sure he'll add to that tally today.
Game. Have a great game. Thanks. Good game.
Underway at Old Trafford. And he's beaten him here. Calvert-Lewin. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. And here's the lineup for Manchester United. David De Gea stands between the posts. Rafael Varane plays alongside Harry Maguire in central defence. Paul Pogba plays with Fred in central midfield. And the starting role, real chance! And the keeper got there. And over comes the corner. He succeeds in clearing it. Doucouré. On the ball, Coleman. And he keeps going. Throw-ins given. Can't argue with that little move. Teammate available. And the shot just over the top. Cristiano Ronaldo. And Everton regaining possession. Calvert-Lewin. And that attack going up a dead end. And the keeper has the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. And slipped through beautifully. Not at all problematic for the goalkeeper. Well, that'll be a free kick. Is it going to end up being productive? And in with a real chance. Oh, disappointing. Just when it looked like a surefire opener.
Well, that should have been the opener, Derek. I'm not sure how he's missed that.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And a harmless cross gobbled up. No mistake from the keeper. Will it be punished? Oh, a goal! The error seized upon, and the goalkeeper left with egg on his face.
Well, I can't believe what we're going to see here. This is a terrible goal to give away. He has to do better than that.
The opening goal of the game then.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Jadon Sancho. Paul Pogba. Here's Ronaldo. Ronaldo. Opportunity here. Oh, terrific save.
Well, you're absolutely right. That's a top-class save. Just look how he reacts.
Corner kick played in. Well, still an issue here. Threat over for now, it seems. And breaking at pace with menace. Do they have the guile to open up the defence?
Well, there it is. United haven't had as much of the ball, but they've certainly shown an ability to counter-attack when they win it back. I expect more of the same. I think it's been a really good performance from them so far.
Gray. Well, good clean catch by the keeper. Mason Greenwood. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Oh, super piece of play. Now can they create something? Well, the goal was at his mercy.
Well, it certainly was. He has to score there.
Moving into the advanced position, and he's through here. Oh, a save of the highest order.
Well, he got his angles absolutely right. What a good save that is.
Over it comes. Well, the clearance half-hearted. Opportunity. Oh, wonderful save.
Well, he reacts so quickly there. That's a great save.
He's driven in the corner. That's all they can conjure for now. And De Gea, absolutely brilliant goalkeeping. Can he find the net? Well, the keeper is happy the bar was there. Getting in there to intercept. Useful looking ball. Well, the keeper had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. And over comes the corner. It comes to absolutely nothing. And that will do it for the first half here at the... And the ball moving again. Advantage United, but plenty of time for a few twists and turns here. And intercepted it. So following the deflection, a corner kick coming up here. And now the delivery. Struggling to get it away. Something to worry about here. It looked as though it had a chance of going in for the equaliser.
It was close. It was a decent effort. Just need to keep plugging away now, and surely the goal will come.
Well, a more than satisfactory performance from Ronaldo in the first half, Stuart.
Well, it's been a really good display for him so...
Well, if only he had timed his run slightly better. Offside. Doucouré. And very deftly cut out. And he's made headway. And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. And punched away. Corner given to United. And a goal! That's his brace. They just can't keep him quiet.
Well, here's the replay. It's certainly a well-delivered ball into the area, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
It's going their way, 2-0.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
And continues his run. Chance to cross. And still dangerous. Possession one. Mason Greenwood. Ronaldo. Is it going to be? And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him.
Well, as you can see, he beats the defenders so easily with a change of pace, and then it's a decent finish. That's a very good goal, you have to say.
So the action underway once more, and it's beginning to look as though it's a case of how many for United. Cristiano Ronaldo. Could be a chance to break here. And teammates to play it to. Not really the ideal clearance. And danger still. Well, they can keep possession of it now. Well, that is how to run at defenders. That's a nice-looking ball. Cleared away comprehensively. Jadon Sancho. An alert intervention. Digne. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Cristiano Ronaldo. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Targets available, cross comes in. And pushed onto the woodwork. Missing the target by a tiny margin.
Well, it's a difficult skill to get right, but he almost pulled it off there. He made such good contact with the ball.
Number 16, Abdoulaye.
So making the substitution now.
Number 8, Fabian Delph.
Really good reading of the game to win possession back. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's going to be United's free kick. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? This looks promising. Townsend. Defensive excellence there. And a struggle to get it away properly. Will he find the net? Great block again. Jadon Sancho. This looks promising out wide. And space available inside. Priority was to hang on to the ball, which he did. Ronaldo. And in with a real chance. Oh, marvellous goalkeeping.
Well, it's a top-class save from a top-class goalkeeper. That's absolutely brilliant.
Number 14.
And they're making a change.
Coming onto the pitch, 26, Tom Davis.
Alan. Delph. On the ball, Richarlison. Richarlison. Showing a real will to win the ball. We have entered the final minute of normal time. And he's through here. Oh, tremendous goal! A long way out, but took it on. A memorable finish.
Well, as you can see, this is a great bit of skill. He hits it perfectly, doesn't he? That's a brilliant strike.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. 1 minute remaining. And there it is, the full-time whistle, a victory.
Anyone running the London Marathon tomorrow, in my eyes, Danny McLaughlin, is a loser. Go.
Yeah, even the lobsters that are doing it for charity. Like, who do they think they are? Go and do something else. Get on a bike. It's harder. Go and do it where the cameras aren't on you. That's what I hate about all these London Marathon people. They're not doing the Swindon Marathon, are they, when there's no cameras on them? They're only doing the London one where they have to get sponsorship and stuff. Oh, you do a marathon that you don't have to apply for 4 years in advance for?
Right. Two very good defending indefensibles, two very good defending indefensibles. I can't separate them, actually. I think Josh's was a slightly harder one to do, so I'll give it to Josh Denzel today. Gets his second win. Wow. Just from Danny McLaughlin. It's all about 20 seconds. That's what it's all about. So thank you to Ellie, Josh, to Tony and Danny. You'll hear more from them in the podcast extra. Chappers, that was up next. How you, mate?
I think Tony should have won that, really.
Well,
to be honest with you.
Justice and honesty prevail.
No problem, Tony.
He had 4 terrible rounds.
Well,
4 terrible. It was like his boxing career. You know what I mean? He delivered knockout blows.
Oh, where's this bravado come from? Because there's been I've liked the menace.
See me, Cop-Eyes. See me again, Cop-Eyes.
Oh, this is great.
Do you know it's all good on a Zoom call, mate. It's all good. It's like social media. It's not real. It's gonna get real when I see you, Murray.
Well, on that note, if you want to know how real it can get with Tony, there's a story coming up in the podcast extra you'll really like. Choppers.
I'm just letting this handover go and go because it just appears to be you being threatened. So it's very enjoyable.
Did you hear him? Absolutely. I don't know why, because obviously you're prepping your show and you can't always get to hear.
Yeah.
Did you hear him?
Not threats, the promises.
Did you hear him take Danny out in the head-to-head? It was at just before 11:30. No. It was vicious.
Punched himself out there, didn't he?
I heard right at the start, Josh tried to give his first answer being sort of sympathetic to Anthony Joshua and having a go at golf, and then Tony absolutely ripping him apart and defending the golf. And I could just, even though I was only listening, I couldn't see anything. I could just imagine Josh recoiling into his chair.
And anyone who knows Tony will know that he really held back. Welcome to the first hour of radio that Tony Bellew has ever done in his life without swearing. Well done, Tony.
That nervousness in your voice for a full hour that a swear word was coming was just a joy to listen to. Right, we have to move on.
Have a good one.
Enjoy your podcast. Thank you. 3 minutes past 12, 5 Live Sport on the way. We'll be at Old Trafford very shortly. Manchester United against Everton. First up this afternoon after the latest BBC News with Joe Critcher.
Listen on BBC Sounds. This is BBC Radio 5 Live.
The government says fuel deliveries will increase on Monday when military drivers start helping to get supplies to garage forecourts. The Petrol Retailers Association is warning that petrol shortages in London, the South East and parts of eastern England are getting worse. But it says elsewhere the situation is improving. The former head of Scotland Yard, Lord Blair, is calling for an independent inquiry to establish how the serving officer who murdered Sarah Everard was able to join the police. The Home Secretary, Priti Patel, says forces must raise the bar in how they deal with violence against women. The Health Secretary, Sajid Javid, says police reform is needed, but calls for an inquiry are premature.
At this stage, I couldn't jump to what's the best way to do that reform. I think it's right to take a bit of time rather than some kind of knee-jerk reaction and just sort of call for an inquiry because that's what people do. But I do think there needs to be reform, and that needs to be clearly the police themselves, but also there's a role for government. You're building on, for example, the violence against women and girls strategy that was published in the summer.
Two charities are warning that people with weak immune systems are still waiting for a third dose of a COVID vaccine. Officials recommended the jabs for vulnerable patients a month ago, but Kidney Care UK and Blood Cancer UK says the rollout has gone badly wrong. Donna Harrison's husband Steve is among those still waiting.
It's frustrating. I mean, we look out the window and we can see life moving on, and although, don't get me wrong, he's got a gift of life, at the minute it feels like we can't use this gift of life, and it feels really unfair and unjust.
NHS England says those eligible should be offered a vaccine by the end of next week. 4 people have been injured in a hammer attack in London. 2 women were targeted on Regent Street in Soho, and a man and woman were injured in a pub last night. A 38-year-old man's been arrested on suspicion of grievous bodily harm. And Europe's first mission to Mercury, Bepi Colombo, has had its first encounter with the planet. The probe raced over the surface at an altitude of 120 miles before heading back out into space.
BBC Sounds.
Hey, I'm stand-up comedian Sophie Hagen.
And I'm criminal psychologist Dr. Julia Shaw.
Our podcast, Bad People, is back. We discuss the very worst of humanity.
Corruption, cult leaders, and celebrity con artists.
Online extortionists and scam baiters.
Topics we usually avoid in polite conversation.
We made a podcast about them.
So dark. It sounds pretty good. I'm in. I'm just going to pretend you didn't say that.
We'll dissect each case and explore the darkness within us all.
Bad People is back.
Listen now on BBC Sounds.
Afternoon, welcome. This is Saturday's 5 Live Sport. In the early kick-off is Manchester United against Everton.
Fernandes will shoot. Oh, what a special goal! What a special goal from Bruno Fernandes.
Here is Townsend. Steadies himself and scores a beauty! Oh, wow, that's good from Andros Townsend.
2 defeats in a row for Chelsea. Tuchel wants them to up their game.
I feel that we need to step up again from 90% to 100, which is not the easy thing, but is of course on us to improve and to raise the level again.
They're taking on Southampton, who still haven't won.
We've added a lot of new players into the squad, so there's still that element of coming together and gelling and understanding everybody's games. I think this weekend's an ideal opportunity to put that into play.
And can Arsenal make it 4 wins in a row in the league?
Smith Rowe back to Aubameyang! And Arsenal have got a second goal, and it's the Arsenal captain who doubles their lead.
Afternoon, welcome to Saturday's 5 Live Sport. Busy afternoon, football dominated really this afternoon. We will be across what's going on in the Rugby Union, in the Premiership. James Burridge at Welford Road for us for Leicester against Saracens. John Hunt at Newmarket as well for us for the afternoon's racing. But it is football heavy today all the way through until 6:06 at 6 o'clock this evening. Our base from 3 o'clock, Stamford Bridge for Chelsea against Southampton. The early game is at Old Trafford, Manchester United against Everton. Juliet Ferrington.
Hello there. Yeah, fans are slowly starting to pull up here, the stands at Old Trafford. But we weren't expecting the team news for sure, not certainly in the press box. I'm not sure the fans were either. Ronaldo is on the bench after his late winner on Wednesday night against Villarreal. So Edinson Cavani, he'll lead the line for this one with Martial and Greenwood there on the flanks. Bruno Fernandes captain the side. He's just tucked in behind. Martial's second Premier League start of the season, by the way. That's in place of Paul Pogba, who's also on the bench. 3 changes, though, in total from that defeat to Aston Villa in the Premier League last weekend. Everton already without key players, and another enforced change from the win over Norwich last weekend. There's no Alex Iwobi. Anthony Gordon comes into the starting 11 for the visitors.
Let's talk to James McFadden, who's alongside Juliet for this one. If you have Edison Cavani, James, and Ronaldo's played a full 95-96 minutes, that doesn't seem like that bad a decision to bring Cavani in and put Ronaldo on the bench.
No, it's a great option to have, isn't it? You know, you're not relying on Ronaldo playing, 3 games in a week and 90 minutes, every single game. So I think Cavani, when you look at the way Man United were looking to start the season, Cavani was the first choice, and obviously they get the chance to sign Ronaldo, and he's come in and he's been absolutely sensational. But it's not a bad backup to have, is it? You look at the opposite side, Rondon coming in, he's a decent player for Calvert-Lewin, but he's not Cavani, is he? So no, I think it's a great option to have, in fact.
Okay, well, that's the positive. Anthony Martial must train well, mustn't he, to still be getting these opportunities?
Yeah, well, I think that is key when you're not playing, and it's difficult sometimes. You are training well, you're working hard, and you go into the game, and it might be that not that you're not dealing with the pressure, but you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself to go and perform and try and maybe try too hard at times. I know that's going to sound crazy when you speak about Martial and trying too hard, but I mean trying too hard to have an impact on the side. And I think that he must be doing well because he's in the side. Ollie obviously sees something in him. And you go back to, I know he never touched the ball, the nice little over involving the Jesse Lingard goal a few weeks back. He must be doing something, and it may be just be that the manager's trying to coax it out of him. He can see what he can offer, and can he coax it out and get a performance out of him. But I know where you're coming from. It is one of those where you say, how does he keep getting these opportunities? You've got Jesse Lingard sitting on the bench, who's been, every time he's come on, bar the European game a couple of weeks back, but he looks to have an impact. He's bright, he's sharp, he has an influence in games, and maybe people are looking at it and saying, could it have been Jesse Lingard coming into the side?
And that's the point, Andy Reid, former Tottenham Republic of Ireland midfielder, Forest under-23s coach as well. That, forget all the focus on Ronaldo starting, whatever. If you're Jesse Lingard, surely you're looking at this going, really? You've put Martial ahead of me?
Yeah, 100%. And I think back to how he finished last season for West Ham as well. He was, he was really, really flying, and you would hope that he'd get a bit more of an opportunity. I think he's looked a live wire when he's come on. I'm surprised, to be honest with you. I really am surprised. I think Ollie has he's backed him quite a bit, since he's come in. He's played him, and for me, I just look at his body language sometimes, and I know players are different. I totally get that not everybody portrays the same body language, but he just looks a bit disinterested sometimes, and that's the bit that gets me. I don't see him really wanting to go and stamp his authority on the game, because he's got all the ability. We've seen that, but I really want him to kind of grab a game by the scruff of the neck, and I don't think he really does that, and that kind of sends out messages. Then does he really, really want to be a top Manchester United player? The question marks are still out, and they're definitely out for me.
Are Everton 3 at the back, James, or are they 4 at the back with Godfrey as a right back?
Yeah, I think they'll go 4 with Godfrey at right back. I was speaking to one of the guys at Everton in the press box and asked them if it would maybe be a 3, but yeah, I think there'll be a 4. Townsend on the right, Gordon on the left, and Gray in behind Rondon. I don't know how much attacking they're going to do from the off, but I certainly think it'll be a 4. But when you look at the personnel, it could easily flip to a 3 depending on how the game's going or how they see it going. But I think with the fact that United will play Cavani up through the middle on his own, it would suggest they won't be in a hurry to go to a back 3.
Statman Dave with us as well this afternoon. Big week for Statman. Got the blue tick on Twitter because he's an influencer, apparently.
It's great to be back, Mark.
Frightening for everybody, isn't it, that, Dave? Everton look very balanced
They do. I think in midfield especially, Alan and Decore have looked very good as a pairing under Rafa Benitez. And I think Decore is kind of the danger man today. Was fantastic in their comeback last season at Old Trafford to get that 3-3 draw. But in fact, against Manchester United, he's been directly involved in 5 goals, which is his best record against any Premier League side. So you're looking at his threat from a counter-attacking perspective. And also Rondon versus Lindelof. That's something in a sense where you'd look at that battle as well and think, you know, is there an advantage there for Everton? Andros Townsend out wide, Luca Dean out wide. It's kind of an exciting game for Everton, I think.
Andy Reid, who would you rather have as your midfield two, Allen and Decore or Fred and McTominay?
Allen and Decore. Got to be honest with you. I watched Everton against QPR a couple of weeks ago, and they actually really struggled in this formation that it looks like they're going to play today, where I think it was Iwobi was playing off Rondon that day. It looks like Gray is going to be playing off them often today. So I think when that forward player who is Gray today plays further forward, there's a lot of pressure on them too in midfield, because they can get outnumbered in midfield with McTominay, Fred and Fernandes. I mean, if you look at it, it's probably like for like. They're going to match each other up, and it's just probably who in that kind of number 10 position or dropped off can really make more of an impact. But you know, if you're talking about individual players, I would take Decore and Allen. I have to say, I think it's a massive surprise that Man United haven't signed a midfielder, a real kind of statement midfielder. They decided to go, but even bringing in Ronaldo, they can still sign a midfielder. I think they're desperate for somebody who really can grab the game by the scruff of the neck and, you know, really impose themselves, really kind of drag the team through when things are a little bit tough, really drive them forward. And they're desperate for somebody like that, in my opinion, because there's too many games for them that they just kind of fizzle out a little bit. There's nobody really kind of driving for them, and it's best when that comes from midfield, in my opinion.
James, Allen and Decore or Fred and McTominay?
You're putting me on the spot for my countryman Scott McTominay, but I think the way that, you know, Allen and Decore, Andy's absolutely spot on. Decore's been outstanding under Rafa Benitez, certainly in the last few weeks, and I think as a pairing they work well together. So you would say that's, you know, for all the problems Everton have in terms of the players that are missing, those two have been excellent, and I think they're going to be crucial because they cover the distances well. Decore has been more of a box-to-box, obviously getting goals, creating chances, and Allen just sees the danger. He covers a lot of ground, but he knows where to be. He always seems to be in the right position. So at the minute, you would have to say it's Allen and Decore.
Obviously, Manchester United do have a midfielder who is on the bench, which is Donny van der Beek, who has spent most of his Manchester United career on the bench. Cameras caught him looking frustrated at the substitutions that were made during the week against Villarreal by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So Solskjaer was asked ahead of this game whether he sympathises with the Dutchman's frustrations.
I manage a squad full of international footballers, competitive footballers who want to make a difference, want to play. They all want to be on the pitch, of course they do. Donny was ready to come on, as all the players should be. I've been a sub more than anyone in this club, probably. I think I must have the record appearance as a sub. And you have to be ready all the time. And I've been not very happy a few times. But that's just the decision that the manager makes. Alex was coming off as a left back, and Fred did that job well. So I understand frustration, of course. Every player is keen to play. That's got to be built into energy and some determination for when you get on, and then show me. And that is not just Donny, it's all the players. I've got a squad full of internationals, and if we're going to be successful together, we know that we need positive energy. We can't have energy sappers or sulkers, but Donny has never ever affected his team and teammates negatively. So just so that's said, I don't want to, but as soon as I see players affecting the team negatively, that's a different scenario, and then I'll probably be a little bit firmer as well.
What do you make of what he said there, Andy?
I just kind of reading between the lines. Listen, the biggest indication that he doesn't really fancy him is the fact that he's not playing him. But I just don't get he doesn't seem massively keen on how he is. There's not much life in his voice when he talks about the player. It just seems a real downer on him. And then you kind of go back to the probably the bigger point. Why did they bring him in? You can always get a manager who doesn't fancy a player. Happens in football, no problem. But it's a bit different when the manager's in charge, when he brings him in. And he hasn't been given an opportunity. He just hasn't. You kind of go back to the Martial one and kind of say, well, has he been impressing in training? Has he been doing his bits in training? I suppose only they can tell. But for me, it's just if he was listening to that interview, if Van der Beek was listening to that interview, he wouldn't really kind of think, yeah, well, this manager fancies me. But then again, it goes back to the fact he's not playing him anyway. So how does he get himself into the team? I think that's what he's got to look at. Is it training? Is it, I don't know, I suppose some of the top players don't really play 23s games anymore at that level. But how does he get himself fit? How does he get himself into the team? And how does he make an impact to really kick off his Manchester United career? It's a really difficult situation, and it's a difficult situation for Solskjaer as well, because he's always fielding questions about it.
I think it's an interesting one as well. You take the pre-season game against Everton. We can't read too much into pre-season, but United won 4-0 and they were sublime. It was Matic and Donny van de Beek. That day, Donny van de Beek completed 97% of his passes. I think one of the big things United have lacked recently is that kind of penetration in between the lines and waiting for the right moment, having patience. And we see sometimes with Paul Pogba, with Bruno Fernandes, they're always looking over the top, always looking for that Hollywood, that through ball. And Donny's that slower player that could, in fact, be really utilised in these types of games, in games where we know that Man United are going to face a deep block, be it West Ham, Aston Villa or Everton today, or even Villarreal midweek, that Donny should be the player to come in. But again, the professional side of it as well, he's got to, like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said, he spent the most time on the bench, most goals off the bench in Premier League before he retired. That's something that Donny needs to take on and be ready for the the time.
A little tweak to the system would help, though, wouldn't it? A little tweak to the system. If you just bump one of them forward and you just play one holder midfielder, you bump if you got him in, Van der Beek got him into the team. You could play 2 10s. You could play him and Bruno Fernandes just in there, because especially at home, when you're going to dominate territory and you're going to dominate possession, it wouldn't take too much of a change. You could even change it within games as well, where if you wanted to go a little bit more secure for a period of time, you could drop him back in and play him a little bit deeper. I think he's easily accommodated in the team.
I find Solskjaer's answer, though, James, really confusing because, all right, yes, he was sub a lot. Yes, he did score all those goals. But he got opportunities off the bench. He got decent amount of time, and he was a regular substitute. Van der Beek doesn't appear to have been given the opportunity to get into a run, either off the bench in every game for 20-25 minutes or start 3 or 4 on the trot. Even when he has started, he's been hooked at half-time because United have gone down to 10 men. Solskjaer came off the bench and got opportunities. Van der Beek isn't even getting that.
Yeah, when he was speaking, that's exactly what I was thinking. Ole was coming on and Alex Ferguson managed him in a way that he would say, right, come on and win us a game. Which, you get the lift because you then come on, you have an impact. And all right, you might be back on the bench next week, but you're getting the trust of the manager, and you can then you get a run of games. But I think the disappointment for Van der Beek was not that he was on the bench; it was that he never got on. He wasn't sulking the whole time. It was when the substitutions were made, and he knew he wasn't getting on the pitch. So I'm a bit torn because, throughout my career, I would sit on the bench and I'd be disappointed, and if I never got on, I'd be disappointed. And you just want to have an opportunity, and maybe you would be, then you would get your opportunity and you'd be the first sub. And I'd play games where maybe you're not starting great. After 20 minutes, as is normal, the subs would go and start warming up, and automatically I would think, oh no, I'm coming off here, because you don't have that confidence to go and have a run in the side. And you look at Van der Beek's body language isn't great, and when the subs are made, it gets even worse. It's because he wants to be involved. He wants to get on the pitch. He wants to have a go. And maybe, as Andy says, he's not had an opportunity. He's not had a run of games where you would say, right, 5, 6, 7 games, right, let's judge Donny van de Beek now. He's not had that.
You talked about McTominay, as a Scottish international. Could you see Van der Beek and McTominay working?
Yeah, I think good players, they can play with each other. Absolutely. I think that Scott McTominay gets a lot a lot of flack sometimes because some maybe it's not the glamorous name, but I think he does well, and I think, yeah, sure, Andy spoke about it. Could they start in there as a pairing and then push on and almost go back to the way it used to be, in that you get that understanding that at some points you're going to have to step forward and occupy a more attacking position, knowing that your partner beside you is going to fill in and fill those gaps for you, and they can work it like that, because Scott McTominay's kind of pigeonholed into being this defensive midfielder, but he's got energy to go box to box. He's popped up with big goals at big moments at times. So yeah, I think that they can be more attacking in their approach at times, and everybody's screaming for it. They don't need two sitting midfielders, but they can play in that formation, but with a slight tactical tweak.
Final one on this, because when I got into the office this morning, Statman greeted me with, "I've got some McTominay and Fred stats, but they're quite niche." Now, nothing gets the blood flowing like that, so, explain your work, Statman. Wow, everybody listening.
No, that was waiting on for goals, Mark. We're waiting for goals for those two players to have scored. But I kind of really agree with James that Scott has a lot more to his game than people make out, and I think that goal scoring side of it is there in a sense. And 10 Premier League goals so far, 8 at Old Trafford, a lot of them coming last season. The game against Leeds United, superb at playing that box-to-box role, and I feel like he's the perfect person that you could play next to a deep line player, a player that's going to control the tempo for Man United, and you'll still have that aggression in midfield and that ability to cover the flanks. The big thing that we've seen recently with Man United is a lack of defensive transition. We're seeing that the attackers stay up the pitch and not work back. Delot was so exposed midweek, and it wasn't down to Man United defending in a certain way. It's because the players weren't working back. And I feel like with Fred, with Scott, you can maybe allow that a bit more. And maybe that's why Ollie's sort of gone with that selection today to deal with the counter-attacking threat of Everton.
You missed it a couple of weeks ago, Andy, but we had Chris Wilder on, right? And Dave actually explained overlapping centre halves to Chris Wilder. No. And Chris went... No. And Chris in response went, "Dave, you've absolutely nailed it." And honestly, you should have seen his little face at that point.
Oh, bless him.
So when Chris gets back into management, Dave's expecting a call to go with it.
Unbelievable, Mark. I was asking him questions about it, and I provided an answer to one of his questions, and it was correct. That's all it was.
And is it true or is it false that after the show you asked for the video of Chris saying that you understood the overlapping?
It was a great social clip, and as an influencer these days, Mark, I have to get the social popping.
We got your blue tick.
Just a final one with the teams in the tunnel on this game before it gets underway, James. We're talking about opportunities and feeling wanted and getting regular football. And that's exactly what's happened to Damari Gray since joining Everton. In and out at Leicester, he goes to Leverkusen. They've paid a very small amount of money for him, relatively, as far as transfer market fees are concerned. And he's playing football with less expectation on him.
Yeah, I think he's feeling the love. As a player, you just want to feel wanted. And they come to a club like Everton. It's a huge club. You listen to Andros Townsend, another one who's had a huge impact. It's a big club, so it almost feels like it's an opportunity to go and play again at a big club. I thought it was a brilliant signing at the time, because I remember him coming through at Birmingham, the exciting young talent that he was, and I think he's been excellent for Everton. And it's not that there's no pressure on him, it's just that he's got a manager that you hear all the players speak about. They know their jobs, they know what they're supposed to do, but he makes them think as well. And Damari Gray's come in, hit the ground running. He's a fan's favourite already, and it just seems a really good fit, and hopefully that continues for him.
Elsewhere in the Premier League today at 3 o'clock, our base is Chelsea Southampton, Leeds Watford, Wolves Newcastle, Burnley Norwich. The 5:30 game is Brighton against Arsenal. There are 4 games in total tomorrow, one of which is Liverpool against Manchester City. We'll talk about that a little bit later on with our panel. Today in the Championship, last night Stoke beat the league leaders West Brom by a goal to 0. There was also a very comical own goal that was ruled out for a foul earlier in the move in that game, but it's well worth watching on social media. West Brom still top of the table with 22 points. Bournemouth also have 22. Stoke have 21. And then Fulham 20 and Coventry 19. Now, Coventry were walloped midweek by Luton 5-0. They host the side directly above them this afternoon. Fulham, and Mike Maine is at this one.
Yeah, both sides paying tribute to Jimmy Hill as well, who managed the home side after playing for 9 years with the visitors. Coventry make 4 changes from that heavy defeat to Luton. Mark, Captain Liam Kelly is one of those, coming in for his first appearance of the season. For Fulham, 3 changes from the side that beat Swansea to leapfrog Coventry in midweek. A reshuffled backline with Mawson and Robinson coming in for Tosin and Bryant. It's very wet here. I'm getting wet here. 5th v 4th in the Championship at the Rico.
Thank you very much, Mike. In the Women's Super League currently, Chelsea 2, Brighton 0 at half-time. It was 11:30 kickoff was that game. Sam Kerr got the second goal for Chelsea. It will be St Helens against Catalan in the Super League Grand Final next weekend. Last night, Saints beat Leeds by 36 points to 8. In the Rugby Union Championship, today, Australia beat Argentina by 32 points to 17. South Africa and New Zealand currently in the second half of their game, and South Africa lead the All Blacks by 22 points to 20. Everton and Manchester United about to kick off shortly. Former Wales and West Ham centre-half James Collins joins us as well this afternoon on 5 Live Sport. Afternoon, James.
Afternoon, guys.
How difficult is it for a centre-half to play right back? That's what Ben That's what Ben Godfrey's doing.
You sent shivers down my spine mentioning right back then, chappers.
How often were you ever asked to go out to full back?
In my younger days, when I was at Cardiff, I got put on at right back after we were playing Wrexham, I remember, at Ninian Park, and we were winning 3-0, and I think it was Lenny Lawrence was giving me a bit of experience, checked me on at right back at 86 minutes, and we hung on for a 3-2 win. So it didn't quite go well.
But that actually, we've talked about this before, but there is a tendency over maybe the last 20 years to blood young centre-halves at full-back, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. I think it's more to do with their defending. Obviously, as a centre-back now, you've got to, certainly more than in my day, you've got to be able to deal with one-on-one situations. Teams push up high up on the pitch and expect the centre-backs to be able to deal with one-on-ones and the situations like that. So I think going in at right-back would be, for a young centre-half, would be good in that sense.
What's the thinking behind it, Andy?
I just think probably getting them out of, if you are playing them right back, you're getting them a bit of experience on the pitch, but in that centre-back area is that real kind of, if you give away an opportunity in the centre-back area, it's probably going to be a goal or it's going to be a chance that you're going to give away. So can you get them on the pitch? Can you get them some experience without putting them kind of right in the middle and right in the firing line? I think it's a difficult one. You do want to try and get them that experience. I've probably done it myself a couple of weeks ago where I've got a young centre-back and I put him on at right-back, and I kind of regretted it afterwards, to be honest with you, because I thought to myself, you know what, he's a centre-back, just play him centre-back. That's where he should be playing, and he has to show us that he's able to perform centre-back, because you're asking him to do something that he's definitely less comfortable doing.
With us this afternoon, then, Andy Reid, James Collins, the influencer, Statman Dave, James McFadden is alongside Juliet Farrington at Old Trafford, where Manchester United Everton is about to get underway. From 3 o'clock, our base will be Stamford Bridge. It's Chelsea against Southampton. Chelsea come into this match, of course, off the back of defeats to Manchester City and Juventus. Yesterday, Thomas Tuchel admitted that his team are physically and mentally tired after playing so many matches.
Everybody feels like this if you play so much and play for national teams and have all the traveling. It feels a little bit like this. It does not mean that I'm absolutely right, but it feels a little bit that we carry a bit of weight on our shoulders mentally, or like from our own expectations, or you name it, can be. Somebody told me several years ago, if players look like this, you can threaten them or you can calm them down. And in 99% of the cases, it's better to calm them down. I will never forget this sentence. So the tendency is in the moment here also keep everybody calm and trust in what we do and what we are, and support the group and let the players also support each other and find their way out. We're looking, I think, for the last 10%, being sharp, being mentally maybe a bit more fresh, or enjoy a little bit what we do. But it's hard to enjoy games against Juventus. This is what they do to you. And this is and we're not the first team to experience it. This is what they do. And sometimes you suffer mentally in these games because things don't go so fast like we want to have them happen. So what I want to say is we should focus on the solutions, not too much on the problems, because the problems are not too big. The results are not what we expect, and we still have trust in ourselves, and we have all reason.
I don't know whether you listen to that, and some people maybe will go, really, James? Physically and mentally tired in October?
I was going to say 6 games in the Premier League, 10 in all in the season. Good luck to Chelsea if they're tired now when it comes to Christmas.
Is it anyway? They have had quite a lot of big games, I suppose. They've been away at Arsenal, they've been away at Tottenham, they've been away at Liverpool, they've had Manchester City at home, Juventus away in the Champions League. They have had they've had a lot of big clubs at the start of the season.
They definitely, there's no doubt about it. They've looking at the games on paper, they have had a tricky start, and obviously the last 2 games they've been stuttering a little bit going forward for one reason or another. I'm not sure it's tiredness, but they've been stuttering going forward. But I think if you look at the games overall, I think they'd be happy where they are. 6th in the league, 13 points. Like I said, with a tricky start. I know, like you say, that the last 2 games haven't been particularly great going forward, but it's not a major problem. They got the squad, they got the players there to address that, and with the run of games they've got coming up, I'm sure they'll be pushing for the top of the league after the next sort of 6 games.
I think it's an interesting one in terms of the games that they've played. Chelsea have faced 75 shots in the Premier League this season, which is the 10th most, but 51% of those shots came against Liverpool and City. And I think that creativity thing is quite an interesting point as well. Havertz and Ziyech created 0 chances against Juve, despite Chelsea having 73% of the ball. When we look at the players that have been creating for Thomas Tuchel's sides, it is Mason Mount and Reece James, two players that are out injured since the start of last season. Mason Mount's created a century of chances, 44 more than any other Chelsea player. But I think as soon as those 2 are back, that's going to ease that going forward. And then Chelsea are just going to look like a much better unit, I think.
Also, Andy, just to put it simply, I suppose, I know Juventus have had a fairly average start to Serie A, but you could simply go, well, listen, guys, we're going away to Juventus in the Champions League. We have Manchester City at home. These things happen.
Yeah, listen, they were in both of them games. It's if they had been beaten 4-0 and 5-0, and they kind of looked all over the shop and looked disorganised and what have you, you'd probably be thinking, well, yeah, a few alarm bells. But they were in both of them games. They could have, I know City had some chances, but they could have got something out of that game. Juventus is always a difficult place to go. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter when the game is. It's always going to be a difficult place to go. So I wouldn't be kind of too concerned. I'm not buying into the kind of the tiredness. The squad is big enough. They'll be absolutely fine. He's probably,
Could you understand the mental tiredness? Bearing in mind, we've spent a couple of weeks talking about Tuchel's methods, which are intense, and the players go onto that pitch knowing every half space they need to be into, and so on and so forth. They are well drilled before every game.
Yeah, they do work hard, and they work for long periods of time as well. The sessions are long. The sessions can be quite intense. There's a lot of thought goes into it. The players have to be, they have to be switched on to everything that they're doing, and you can tell that when they go out on the pitch.
Anthony Gordon and David De Gea. It was the right idea. It was the right ball to play. Anthony Gordon had got in on this left-hand side, but yeah, just no accuracy in Demarai Gray's pass. We'll let him have one of them because he's been outstanding since he arrived at the club. Victor Lindelof to Rafael Varane. That's Ben Godfrey just puts the afterburners on and clears his lines. A win for Everton would give Rafael Benitez an English football record this afternoon. The first player to win 3 top-flight games at Old Trafford with 3 different clubs. Would he now? He won with Liverpool, he won with Chelsea. Would have been
boys. Yes, making that trick for him.
Roberto Martinez, the last Everton manager to win at Old Trafford. Here's Fernandes, Cavani, space for Wan-Bissaka on this right-hand side. Sells the dummy, Luka Dean buys it. Wan-Bissaka into the penalty area. Oh, and Anthony Martial's headed it wide, and he should have scored. Everton totally undone. Luka Dean done like a kipper by Wan-Bissaka, and how has Anthony Martial not scored that?
He's got to do better there, and thankfully he never connected well with his header at the back post, but it's good play by Wan-Bissaka, but Defensively, Luca Dean sold himself there, went for the first ball, he just checked and clipped a great ball to the back post there.
What do you think Rafael Benitez is saying to Anthony Gordon there, Snods? He's got to double up and help a little bit more.
Yeah, he'd be saying, this is your job all afternoon. Son, he said, if you get a chance to get forward, it'd be great, but you've got to do a job defensively for us today.
This could be the making of Anthony Gordon.
Yeah, it could be. It's great. I was thinking that before the game. He's here, he's at Old Trafford, playing in front of 70-odd thousand, playing for Everton Football Club.
Yeah. What more could you want? What more could you want? Wan-Bissaka to Mason Greenwood. Back it goes to Lindelof. Lindelof pings the ball to the left-hand side. What a ball that is. Picked up by Martial. Little flick towards Bruno Fernandes. Foot in by Yerry Mina. Godfrey takes over. Fernandes slides in, and that'll be a free kick for Everton on the left-hand side, and a little bit of respite, but that wasn't a bad ball from the Swedish centre-half.
Great ball, weren't it? Yeah, right to the chest of Martial on that far touchline there.
Free kick for Everton, and Yerry Mina, well, he was deliberately trying to take it from the wrong place, knowing that Cavani would run over, and I think it's just a question of buying a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Jordan Pickford takes the free kick with his left foot. If that reaches Luca Dean, no.
He were aiming for Luca Dean, weren't he?
Wan-Bissaka to Fred. Chips it towards Mason Greenwood. Michael Keane playing against his former club, of course, Manchester United. And Michael's twin brother, Will, Wigan Athletic striker, is sitting just a few yards away from me in Snods. Here's Anthony Gordon. First touch for him. Strong tackle from Wan-Bissaka.
Started the game well, Wan-Bissaka on this right-hand side.
I like him. I'm sure he was 50 million, but I do like him. Here's Anthony Martial on the left-hand side. Luke Shaw sprinting forward and wins the corner on the left-hand side. He's deceptively quick, Luke Shaw, isn't he?
He is. His body shape don't look that good. He's got a big backside as well, but he can motor when he gets going.
Seems to have been around forever, Luke Shaw. It's a corner kick on the left-hand side for Manchester United. We've had 13 minutes play here. United have had the bulk of the possession. Luke Shaw will swing the corner in with his left foot. In it comes off Alan, and then Decore, picked up by Fred. Now it's with Bruno Fernandes. Little dink forward by Fernandes. Lindelof lets it go. Picked up by Greenwood. Mason Greenwood across the face of the goal, and it doesn't get the touch it needed, thankfully, and it fizzes out for a throw-in on the far side. But we're hanging on here.
Yeah, but Daz, we've got to be able to see that. Fernandes has picked it up in the middle of the park there in our half, but defensively you have got to see Mason Greenwood there on that right hand side. Nobody seemed to pick him up. We've got bodies out there. We've got 3 or 4 bodies out there. Watch this. Get out. You know that we've got bodies looking there.
Yeah.
I think Andros Townsend got caught ball watching a little bit. He should have been there with Mason Greenwood. It's a great ball across, but thankfully nobody there.
Here's Damari Gray. Everton just can't get hold of the ball here. They can now. Damari Gray to Luca Dean. Anthony Gordon comes short. Little layoff to Damari Gray. He turns into Scott McTominay, then spins away. Nice little reverse ball to Anthony Gordon. Then on to Decore. 3 or 4 passes for just about the first time in the game for Everton. Decore crosses the halfway line. Gives it to Ben Godfrey. Back to the Frenchman. Here's Yerry Mina, the big Colombian, at the back for Everton. This is what we've got to do, isn't it?
Yeah, we have.
Just keep the ball for a bit.
That's it. Give it Alan, play it back. Yeah, keep the ball. It's not negative play. It's just getting a little bit of possession.
Takes the sting out of things. Here's Michael Keane. Goes for the diagonal. Picks out Ben Godfrey. Nice little cushion from Ben Godfrey, but nobody really around him. And best thing he can do is go back and find Yerry Mina, and he in turn will play it all the way back to Jordan Pickford. 0-0 at Old Trafford, coming up to 11 minutes gone. Anthony Gordon gets a touch on it. Luca Dean on the volley. Solomon Rondon, he's through on goal. Solomon Rondon, is this his first goal for Everton? No, it's not.
I think he's offside, Dad.
He's offside anyway. Well, he took an age, and it was good defending by Varane. Solomon Rondon didn't fancy it with his left foot, did he?
No, he didn't. Took him an age, but I noticed straight away. I thought he's offside, but the linesman's flag, he kept it down, obviously, but I knew it was going to go up. Yeah, he's a good yard.
Yeah,
good yard.
Solomon Rondon, that would have been a lovely moment for him. because you've got to give him credit for his attitude, Snods. He's playing in front of new supporters, and he's been thrown under the bus a little bit because he's not fit, but he's not hiding.
No, he's not, and it's not his fault that he isn't fit. And we've got Richarlison and Dominic Calvert-Lewin out.
Yeah.
So, and he's asking to do a loan role as well, which is hard, even harder.
Yeah.
So
around the
let's judge him when he's fit.
Yeah.
When he's fully match
absolutely.
fit.
Michael Keane will see that out of play on the far side,
and we know that he's an handful because we've seen him play against us.
Yeah, and we've always liked the look of him.
Yeah, he's made it uncomfortable for our defenders. He's strong, holds the ball up well.
Jordan Pickford will take this goal kick for...
I don't think you're going to see the best of Ron until probably after Christmas.
Oh yeah, at least. I mean, as you say, if Dominic Richarlison is fit, Rondon's on the bench. Gets a nice flick on there, but Demarai Gray can't pick up the second ball. Lindelof to the very impressive Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Pushes it past Anthony Gordon. Takes it on. Gordon has the pace to get goal side at least. Mason Greenwood takes over for United. Infield to Fred. He helps it on to Luke Shaw. United move it from right to left. Martial. Fernandes. Luke Shaw back to Rafael Varane. He sweeps it wide to the right-hand side again to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka in field to McTominay. To Wan-Bissaka again. It's too easy. Decore gets a foot in, so does Michael Keane. Demarai Gray, can he climb high? It comes off Victor Lindelof, and it'll be a throw-in for Everton on the halfway line.
Anthony Gordon has got one hard job this afternoon, by the way.
Absolutely. He's up against a very, very good player in Aaron Wan-Bissaka, isn't he? Luca Dean, though, takes a throw in for Everton on this left-hand side. Good atmosphere here at Old Trafford. Down goes Solomon Rondon. Free kick for Everton. And a rare chance for the Toffees to get the ball at least in the danger zone. Michael Oliver, the referee this afternoon, by the way. This has got to go forward, hasn't it? Started this goes back.
Surely. You've got Yerry Mina in there. You've got Michael Keane in there.
Luca Dean's over it. Demarai Gray's over it. Mina, Rondon, Keane. Ben Godfrey on the edge of the penalty area.
Alan's
Demarai
not
Gray
happy for some reason. He's just having a chat with Townsend there. Andros Townsend, he's not happy over something.
There's his heart on his sleeve, the Brazilian. Luca Dean takes the free kick. Decent one. Cleared by Anthony Martial. And Martial will chase it down and keep it in as well. No, he won't. Almost.
Was a decent ball. Luca Dean played into the area that you want it played in. Good defending from Martial, who obviously been called back to do defensive roles, and he did it very well.
Throw in for Everton on the right-hand side. Ben Godfrey. The winners of this game go top of the Premier League. Godfrey just drops it in short. Demarai Gray rather got a buffeting there, but no free kick given. Andros Townsend twists away from a couple of challenges. Demarai Gray inside the penalty area, pulls it back, and it's cleared by Mason Greenwood. Here's Yerry Mina to keep the pressure on, curled into the penalty area, cleared away by Wan-Bissaka, headed forward by Luca Dean to Anthony Gordon. Gordon gets a turn on it. Can he get a crossing? Plays it to the edge of the penalty area to Demarai Gray. Little chip ball by Demarai Gray. The bounce ball favours the Everton player, but he's forced away from goal by Fred. Has to pick out Yerry Mina. This is better from Everton. Townsend plays it wide to Ben Godfrey. Godfrey just waits and then slides it towards Townsend. That's a silly foul by Luke Shaw. Well, he's protesting his innocence, but you could see it coming a mile off, Snods.
No, good little passage of play that. Kept the ball positive, and you're right. Luke Shaw's put his right arm out, right into the back of Andros Townsend. It's a free kick. It's a silly free kick, but it's a great opportunity to deliver yet another telling ball into that Man United box.
The Evertonians away to our right, wait expectantly. Andros Townsend, it's right by the touchline over on that right-hand side, level with the edge of the penalty area. Demarai Gray with his right foot, Andros Townsend with his left. Plenty of men forward for the Toffees. In it comes from Andros Townsend, low trajectory, flicked goalwards and just wide from Michael Keane. Oh, goodness me, he'd love that, wouldn't he? We're sitting just behind his twin brother and what appears to be his mum and dad, and had that gone in,
De Gea would have had no chance whatsoever because he hardly moved.
Here it is again, Snods, on the replay on the monitor. Decent ball in, great ball in.
It is a decent ball, it's a good touch by.
Oh,
He was never going to get to it, De Gea, if it had been on target.
Here's Wan-Bissaka. Now then, Manchester United turn defence into attack with Mason Greenwood. Got 3 Everton players around him. Luca Dean puts a foot in. Wan-Bissaka takes over. Luca Dean gets a foot in again. Down goes Wan-Bissaka. Play on, says the referee.
And rightly so, play on.
Varane wins the first header. Solomon Rondon wins the second. Townsend plays it forward. But Demarai Gray not on the same wavelength. And Manchester United win it back again. But at least we're giving as good as we get here.
Yeah, we are. Wan-Bissaka went down far too easy. Trying to milk a free kick there on the edge of our box.
Scott McTominay to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka plays it wide to Mason Greenwood. Greenwood on his left foot. Oh, good ball, clever ball. McTominay crossed the face of the goal. Cleared by Michael Keane. Corner kick for Manchester United.
Allen and Gordon at loggerheads again. Anthony Gordon, I think Anthony Gordon were right. He's asking Allen to pick up him. He's having to track back in that way. That wasn't his man, to be quite honest.
Corner kick for Manchester United on this right-hand side. In it comes from Fernandes. Well, Mason Greenwood on his own. Everton done by the Shaw corner. Headed away by Yerry Mina. Luke Shaw will pick it up. Nods it back. Chested down by Ben Godfrey.
Can we break?
Well
Can
defended.
we break?
Look at Demarai Gray on the left-hand side. Oh, Ben Godfrey doesn't get his head up. He would have seen Demarai Gray in acres of space. Instead he plays it to Townsend. Townsend has to check. Plays it back to Godfrey. Great early ball from Godfrey. Headed into the air by Varane. Edge of the penalty area. Decore heads it to the left-hand side. Anthony Gordon's onside. He's got a bit of time as well. Left-hand side of the penalty area. Could he not have whipped it in first time?
Anthony should have gone. He should have played it with his left foot. Have confidence, son, in your left foot. Just whip a ball in there. It's a great opportunity.
Good challenge, but it breaks from Mason Greenwood. Great challenge by Allan. This is much better from Everton. In the rain here at Old Trafford. Demarai Gray. If Ben Godfrey gets his head up there and sees Demarai Gray, he's away. Townsend to Yerry Mina, and at last United know they're in a game. Here's Godfrey for Everton. Back to Yerry Mina. Send it back. There's nothing wrong with that. If there's nothing on, send it back. And eventually Yerry Mina does send it back to Jordan Pickford. 19 minutes gone at Old Trafford. It's 0-0. Forward it goes. Rondon flicks it on, but Townsend doesn't read it. Luke Shaw picks it up for Manchester United and finds Anthony Martial on that left-hand side. Martial wide to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes tries to switch the play. Luca Dean watches it all away and heads it safely out, and it'll be a throw-in for United, just in front of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's dugout. Wan-Bissaka throws it back to Victor Lindelof. There's Luke Shaw to Martial, who'll have a run at Ben Godfrey. Godfrey just stands his ground. Martial takes him on, gets across into the penalty area, but Godfrey does enough because it's into the arms of Jordan Pickford.
Tell you what, the last 10 minutes have been good, Daz. We've contained Man United. We've tried to play ourselves when we've got the ball. Tried to get on a counter-attack. It's definitely been better this last 10 minutes.
Rondon doesn't get the better of Varane. Anthony Gordon goes up with McTominay. Anthony Gordon wins it, and then he's fouled as he play on, says the referee. Luca Dean in field to Michael Keane. Now it's with Allan. Allan just waits for an option. It's provided by Yerry Mina. Lays it off to Michael Keane and back to Jordan Pickford. Yerry Mina never quite catches it flush, does he?
No.
Luke Shaw just bundles Andros Townsend out the way. Former England colleagues, of course. McTominay to Fernandes. McTominay's fouled by Michael Oliver, the referee. Trips over the trailing leg of the referee, and it's with Fred. Here he is, the Brazilian. Wide on the left-hand side is Martial. He really is a wide figure these days for Manchester United. Infield to Bruno Fernandes. Now it's with Fred. Luke Shaw offers an overlap. Fred brings it in field, curled into the penalty area. Cavani with a free header. Great save by Jordan Pickford. But what was Michael Keane thinking?
Who's he having a go at? I don't know. Why is he having a go at Luca Dean? It's Michael Keane's man.
He's just lost him completely.
Yerry Mina's lost his man in front, and what a save it is, by the way. I'm not getting anything.
No.
Michael Keane's got to open his body up there.
Yeah. It's only one
Has
player.
he gone with the first one? He's looking at the
confused,
first man.
Well, who's let the first man go?
I don't think Yerry Mina's...
Poor marking from Everton.
Yerry Mina don't know what's around him.
No.
He's kind of watching the ball. He's not even knowing who's on the edge of the box or anything.
Was Michael Keane a little bit unfortunate there?
I think he is a little bit, because a midfield player, I think it was Dominic coming in as well.
Yeah.
Michael's gone to look for that one. And what he's saying, Luca Dean should have then come and picked Cavani up, but it happened too quickly. I think Yerry Mina were at fault in that instance, Daz.
I think Michael Keane agreed with you as well, but it's a super save from Jordan Pickford. He had to be on his toes.
It was a save.
Now then, here comes Demarai Gray. Now that's a booking. He's just been pulled back by Fred. Now that's a yellow card.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, at any other stadium, that's a yellow card.
Yeah, it is. He's pulled him back. He's dragged him back.
Rules are rules. Michael Oliver playing to the gallery a wee bit there, maybe. But Fred's lucky there. He's got away with one. But it's a free kick for Everton on that right-hand side. Michael Keane's gone forward. Yerry Mina as well.
Come on, referee, get a grip. Fred's running the game here.
Yeah.
Just pulled him back. Now he's throwing the ball away. Have a word with him.
Free kick for Everton. The driving rain here at Old Trafford. Demarai Gray will take it with his right foot. It's a decent ball in. Yerry Mina can't get there. Headed away by Varane. Luca Dean can't get a volley in. Has to play it wide to Ben Godfrey, who just manages to stay on side. He's got Anthony Gordon in support. Gordon picks it up on his right foot and then plays it back to Alan, midway inside the United half of the field. Little dink forward towards Yerry Mina. Oh, it's a poor ball from Alan. It's not the first poor ball he's played today.
No, his passing's not been great. Not been the strongest point of his game this afternoon.
Victor Lindelof plays it to the edge of the penalty area to Rafael Varane. Wide to Luke Shaw. Now here's Bruno Fernandes. Midway point in the first half, and it's 0-0. And Everton have given as good as we've got here. United have come closest with Edison Cavani. Michael Keane wasn't too far away. And Anthony Martial missed a sitter early doors. Here's Greenwood. Plays it to the edge of the penalty area to Bruno Fernandes. What you can't do is give him a single inch of space. So good football from United. Wan-Bissaka closed down by Luca Dean, but when they knock it about on this near right-hand side, Snows, they knock it about nicely, don't they?
Yeah, it's crisp, isn't it? And with the rain as well, it's sipping off the surface as well.
Bruno Fernandes, understandably a hugely popular figure here at Old Trafford. He's done fantastically well since they brought him in. Takes the corner, carried away by Keane. Fred will react first and controls a nice volleyed pass back to Fernandes. Low ball in by Fernandes, chested down by Alan. Luca Dean takes a touch, closed down by Lindelof, but at least Everton win the throw-in. This time it's Demarai Gray's turn.
Yeah, he's always having a chat, Rafa. I think that's he's good, that does. That he's chatting to the players all the time if they're on that side.
Luca Dean takes the throw-in. McTominay challenges with Solomon Rondon. A brace for Greenwood. Forward to Edison Cavani. Nice little flick from Bruno Fernandes. Lovely football from United. Luke Shaw on the left-hand side. Right-hand channel to Martial. Back to Shaw again. Always somebody available. Bruno Fernandes touches it into the path of Fred. Intercepted though by Abdoulaye Doucouré. Trying to get away from Fred and Bruno Fernandes. Plays a good ball in field to Andros Townsend. Great play that by Doucouré. Now then, Townsend Carries it forward.
Can you get in there? Demarai Gray.
Doucouré across to Solomon Rondon. Chance. Oh, the shot's blocked by Victor Lindelof. Good move.
Good positive play there. Fred give it away. Terrible ball to Doucouré. Andros Townsend then took over. It's a decent ball put in. I think Rondon's took a good first touch.
Yes, yeah.
It's a good block.
Yeah.
I'd love him to get a goal.
That's really all he can do, isn't it? Really, just making nuisance of himself as best he can.
Yeah.
Here's Martial. United supporters know that they're not going to get things all their own way, because for the first 10 minutes, that's how it seemed.
Yeah, it did. They had all the play, all the pressure. Territorially, they was in our half all the game, but now we're starting to counter-attack. We're starting to be a threat ourselves.
Victor Lindelof. Across the halfway line to Rafael Varane, French international defender, carries the ball forward, lays it off to Martial. Ben Godfrey and Andros Townsend double up. Anthony Martial has to go back to Luke Shaw. Shaw slides it forward to Martial, but Everton just have enough numbers in there to snuff out the danger. For now, it's a throw-in on the left-hand side for Manchester United. Luke Shaw will take it when he gets a little bit of movement, and Fred drops out the penalty area, or gets lucky then. He miscontrolled it, but the bounce fooled Doucouré. Here's Greenwood, danger for Everton. Greenwood goes for goal. Jordan Pickford smothers it safely.
Yeah, strikes a good ball, Greenwood, doesn't he? Either foot as well. Not afraid to shoot from distance. Thankfully, he never got caught it cleanly. Comfortable. Low save for Jordan Pickford.
Manchester United 0, Everton 0 at Old Trafford. 26 minutes on the clock here. Pickford, left-footed, bangs it forward. Rondon versus Lindelof. Lindelof heads it away, but Doucouré will pick up the loose ball. What a lovely first-time ball. Oh, and Anthony Gordon nearly played the reverse pass into Solomon Rondon. Manchester United break it down and break themselves. Here's Mason Greenwood, not afraid to run with the ball, is he, Greenwood? He's got 3 Everton defenders around him, but he retains possession. Super play by Greenwood. Switches it to the left-hand side to Anthony Martial. Martial takes on Ben Godfrey and Townsend. Then he plays it back to Fernandes. Everton have got to regroup here. First-time ball from Townsend. And thankfully Aaron Wan-Bissaka misses it. Decent game this, no?
It is a decent game, yeah. Again, Wan-Bissaka getting down this right-hand side. It's a good ball from Fernandes. But I just feel that Alan's got to do a little bit more there. Yeah. Just on the touchline there, he kind of half come back at Mason Greenwood. Just put a foot in, and then it was too easy.
He's some player, Greenwood, isn't he?
Yeah, he's an exciting talent.
Goal kick for Everton. Jordan Pickford will take it. Still 0-0. Pickford waves Yerry Mina and Michael Keane away. Get forward. And he belts it down the middle, but there's nobody there for Everton. Varane heads it away and finds Edinson Cavani. Cavani outnumbered. Abdoulaye Doucouré picks it up. Little scooped pass to Alan. Alan has a look up and plays it to Anthony Gordon.
Got time,
Anthony Gordon telegraphs the turn, gives it away. Luca Dean's been caught late by Scott McTominay. Doesn't like it either. Scott McTominay tries to pick him up. Luca Dean pushes him away. Abdoulaye Doucouré comes over as well to get involved. Alan and Edinson Cavani, the 2 South Americans, are deep in conversation. It was a late challenge on Luca Dean. And there's a little bit of pushing and shoving going on there now. Yerry Mina's involved as well. Doucouré's involved. So is Solomon Rondon. Don't mind this, by the way.
Yeah.
A little bit of handbags.
No matter who they think they are, Man United, get in the faces, boys. Don't be silly and give silly things away.
But it's still going on. Abdoulaye Doucouré and Luke Shaw are very much involved. Michael Oliver's just going to let it die down. He'll have to caution somebody, I think. Abdoulaye Doucouré really is getting involved. Pickford as well. Andros Townsend.
Yeah, a few angry
still
boys
going on.
A few angry boys in the blue shirts. I don't mind that.
No. This is where Seamus Coleman is missed, isn't it? Because he would have been involved as well.
Yeah, Doucouré's not happy with Luke Shaw for some reason. They're still at it.
Doucouré's trying to be pulled away by Jordan Pickford. Jordan Pickford and Luke Shaw, of course, England mates. Michael Oliver, just sensible referee, and he didn't jump in. He thought it would die down. Edinson Cavani and Pickford in conversation. Well, it was all something and nothing, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, with McTominay that started, he thought that Luca Dean were just trying to win a free kick, went down too easily, and he just dragged him up for some reason. It was McTominay that started it all.
Yerry Mina was over in a flash as well. Doucouré was in there. Solomon Rondon was in there as well.
Yeah, Mina's having a go at Cavani as well. No love lost there.
No. And Michael Oliver, sensible refereeing, just settles everything down, and we'll go again. Everyone puts the handbags away. Luca Dean is back on his feet, which probably wasn't as bad as it looked, was it?
No, it wasn't.
And play will restart. I can't even remember what happened. The ball's out of play on the far side. And Manchester United will restart the game with a throw-in.
And I don't mind that. Don't let any team bully you, boys.
No. Alan slides in, strong challenge on Cavani. Here's Damari Gray for Everton. Brings it across the halfway line for the Toffees. Then he turns and plays it back to Michael Keane. Here's Abdoulaye Doucouré for Everton. Good ball to Luca Dean. Into Anthony Gordon. Now Gordon with the ball at his feet. Takes on Lindelof. He's away from Lindelof. Cross the face of the goal. Damari Gray. Oh, hacked away by Varane. Wasn't really goalwards, but it needed cleaning, and it was by Varane. Here's Damari Gray for Everton on the right-hand side. Everton put the pressure on here. Damari Gray. Back to Yerry Mina. Across the halfway line to Michael Keane. Keane pushes it forward.
Oh, Michael, what are you doing?
Ball. What are you thinking there?
It's
It's a throw in for Manchester United. It's not the best ball by Michael Keane.
I don't know what he was trying. He had bodies over this left-hand side for us, and he's tried to switch ball with his left foot.
Throw in for Manchester United, but United on the back foot here.
Yeah, we have. We're battling hard.
This is what Anthony Gordon can do, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a terrific bit of play from him. He's got a bit of pace there. He just easily went past. Oh, just thought it was going to fall for us there, Dad. Thought it was going to fall for Townsend.
Decent ball from Anthony Gordon.
It was.
Here's Raphael Varane. Wide to Anthony Martial. Foot in from Andros Townsend. Throw in for Manchester United on the far side. Luke Shaw will take it. 13.5 minutes to go in the first half. Bruno Fernandes miscues the volley, but it falls kindly for McTominay. Now it's with Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Closed down by Anthony Gordon, but Wan-Bissaka's got the beating of Gordon here, you have to say.
Quick, isn't he?
Yeah, Cavani cleared. Decore beaten to it by Fred. Mason Greenwood controls it on his thigh, volleyed away by Luca Dean. Nice touch by Rondon, finds Decore. Squeezed wide to Anthony Gordon. Gordon carries it forward, pushes it, and then slides it to Demarai Gray. Demarai Gray has got Gordon in support if he needs him. He uses Gordon, he's onside. Can Gordon get a cross in? No, it's blocked. And Fred will touch it to Victor Lindelof. Bruno Fernandes to Fred. McTominay. Nice football. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it's a poor ball, and Luca Dean wins it back. Here's Demarai Gray. Spins away from two challenges. Still going, Demarai Gray. Goes for goal. Oh, good save by De Gea. It breaks for Solomon Rondon. Rondon plays it back to Anthony Gordon. Gordon, can he find a blue shirt? Plays it back to Luca Dean.
You know what? He's a good player, this kid, Demarai Gray. He's positive. It's a great strike. Rafa's trying to urge him to go forward a little bit more instead of playing the ball back. But I tell you what, it's a tremendous effort from Demarai Gray. The way he picks it up, he just glides past, then he goes at pace and he hits a terrific strike. It's a good save, De Gea.
Good save. Well, he's had his critics, David De Gea, but he's in great form at the moment.
We're just going to see this. This is the way he goes. At pace, in between two players. One thing on his mind, it's a great save. It's a great strike.
Needed a strong right hand from De Gea, and it got one. 12 minutes to go.
We've get it a good go here, Daz.
We've had a right good go.
The last 20 minutes of this game.
Here's Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Usain Bolt is in the crowd again. You'd have caught him in your heyday, wouldn't you?
Easily. Had to get him 5 yards.
Good challenge by Alan. Luca Dean. Now, Anthony Gordon, he's got space. Can he push and run? He's fouled by Mason Greenwood. And it's a free kick for Everton.
It's a booking
on the
as well.
Side, and it's a yellow card for Mason Greenwood. I think he's taken one for Fred there as well, Mason Greenwood, because was it a yellow card? I'm not so sure. Less of a yellow card than Fred's challenge, but into the book goes Mason Greenwood. I think maybe Michael Oliver just thought he needs to take the sting out of this a little bit. When Anthony Gordon's got a bit of space and he can run at them, he's trouble, isn't he?
Yeah, he's going to cause trouble, because you're right, because of his pace. Pace causes any player's problems.
Free kick left-hand side. Luca Dean and Alan are over it. Everton have just enjoyed the best of it, last quarter of an hour or so. Michael Keane's forward, Yerry Mina's forward, Rondon's in there as well, Ben Godfrey, Luca Dean curls it in, but it's a free header for McTominay, which is disappointing. And then Mason Greenwood is fouled by Demarai Gray. And straight away the Manchester United players head towards Michael Oliver, but he doesn't want to know. That was a decent ball in from Luca Dean. It needed attacking, didn't it?
Yeah, we just didn't have anybody to attack him.
No, free header away from McTominay. And here come Manchester United with the Lindelof. Drops it in short to Fred. Raphael Varane on the left-hand side for United. Here's Bruno Fernandes.
He's pulled out. I've just seen the replay there. Yeah. The feet, both feet's gone up, and then Demarai Gray's pulled his knee away. Yeah. It's a foul, but there's nothing more than that.
Yerry Mina slams it away. Varane heads it to one side, and goes Solomon Rondon. Good play again by Rondon and by Decore to Andros Townsend, right-hand side. The ball bobbles in front of Townsend. He gets it under control. He's got Varane in front of him. Gets a little cross in. Decore!
Oh, no, that was on its way in. That was on its way in. It's a great block by Wan-Bissaka. Decore's met it perfectly there.
Difficult skill when it was just behind him and on the half volley, and it was goal bound, and it's a great block by Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Bruno Fernandes says to Martial, get after that. Michael Keane gets there first for Everton and puts it into the Alex Ferguson stand on the far side, and it's a throw in for Manchester United.
That was definitely asking De Gea questions if that Wan-Bissaka hadn't got in there, Daz. You're right, it's a great technique as he's come Decore. Hit it into the ground, it's good defending, but we've just seen the replay again.
Good ball in from Townsend. Decore finds space on the edge of the box. Good block. Here he is again, Wan-Bissaka. Very impressive this afternoon. Mason Greenwood. Infield to Fred. Fred, edge of the penalty area to Cavani. Cavani lays it off. Fred has to stretch to keep it alive for United. Luke Shaw plays it to Martial. Space for the cross. In it comes. Diving header by Yerry Mina. And Decore, well, anywhere will do. Should have done, but he's given it away. Greenwood, right-hand side of the penalty area. Luca Dean stands his ground. Greenwood back to McTominay. Curled into the box. Martial wins the first header. Alan hooks it away. Not very effectively. And the flick from Aaron Wan-Bissaka reaches Anthony Gordon. And Anthony Gordon lets it go out of play. And it's a throw in for Everton.
I'm happy, Daz. I'm happy at the minute.
Given as good as we get, we've weathered the
only fear is that you look at their bench and they can make probably 3 or 4 changes that 3 changes that will change the game.
They've got game changes all over the place, haven't they? When you've got Ronaldo on the bench, Pogba on the bench, Nemanja Matic, Rondon, as he pushed in the back, throwing on this near side. He's put a little shift in Rondon, hasn't he?
He has.
He's won his strength and awareness.
Flick-ons, and he's held it up a couple of times, been strong.
Throw in for Everton on this left-hand side. 7.5 minutes to go. 0-0. It's been a good game of football here at Old Trafford. Scarcely an empty seat in the house here at Old Trafford. Luca Dean, flicked on by Rondon, cleared by Wan-Bissaka. Fernandes wins it in the air. Cavani, challenged by Decore, and Andros Townsend comes away with the ball. Advantage played, and Fred nips in, but Demarai Gray wins it back. Demarai Gray twisting away, fouled by Bruno Fernandes. Referee wants to play an advantage, waits and waits and waits.
I tell you what, we are matching Man United in tackles. I think with the commitment this afternoon has been awesome from our boys. I really do. We're not pulling out of any tackles. We're not showing Man United we fear them in any way, shape or form.
Rondon just gives the impression that when he's fit, we've got some play here, because he's winning his headers. He's showing good strength when he needs to.
He needs 2 months, at least 2 months with this club. Whether he's going to get game time when Dominic's fit and Richarlison's fit, it's doubtful. But we know he's a player. We know there's a player in there.
Free kick from Demarai Gray. Yerry Mina wins the header, but it's high and it's in the air and it's safely caught by David De Gea. And then Solomon Rondon just gets in the way of De Gea to stop him from taking the quick kick. Demarai Gray's got to win this. Oof, and he does, because Mason Greenwood would have been in behind him. Greenwood keeps it in, scoops it in field to Martial. He helps it on to Fred. Fred plays a short ball to Scott McTominay. McTominay wide on this right-hand side to Wan-Bissaka. Aaron Wan-Bissaka slows it down in field to Fred. Closed down by Alan. To the Zillions. Wan-Bissaka.
Well done, Anthony Gordon.
Goal by Anthony Gordon. Wan-Bissaka goes back to Lindelof. Rafael Varane to Fernandes. Back to Varane again. 5.5 minutes to go in the first half at Old Trafford. Victor Lindelof for United. Slid to the edge of the box to McTominay. Laid off to Cavani. Trying to find Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Luca Dean comes across, sees it out of play, and it's a throw in for Everton on this near side.
We've been solid as well.
Continue to match
we have, Daz. We know that we've got to work extremely hard. We've got to close their better players down quickly. We've got to win the physical battles, which I feel as though we have done this afternoon so far.
Luca Dean takes the throw in off the shoulder of Anthony Gordon. We've got a throw in there. Well, I couldn't really tell who that came off.
No, I couldn't.
And Irvine's in the crowd as well, nearby us. Former Everton player, Everton coach, Everton assistant manager, Everton academy director. Rondon gets a flick on. That's a throw in again for Everton. Nothing wrong with this, Nodge. We're edging up the pitch on the left-hand side.
Take that.
Luca Dean will take this throw in for Everton. Throws in a field towards Townsend, but it's an easy header for Varane. Michael Keane climbs high. Luca Dean picks it up for Everton. He's penned in a little bit. Oh, he shouldn't have lifted it off the ground, but he gives it straight to McTominay. Now, Mason Greenwood, foot in by Luca Dean. Fred, great volley ball to Cavani. Cavani in field to Mason Greenwood. Danger for Everton here. Mason Greenwood towards Martial. Good challenge, Godfrey. Luke Shaw picks it up, curled into the penalty area. Dealt with well by Michael Keane. Anthony Gordon heads it on the like a half-volleyed header, if you like, and it's cleared by Luca Dean. Yeah, United's turn to press.
It was a difficult one for Anthony Gordon to do that, to deal with. It really was. He was getting pressurised. He's headed back to Luca Dean. Man United have pressed us in our half as well. I'm enjoying the game, I really am. I enjoy it more if we win it.
Wan-Bissaka to Bruno Fernandes. Get a good feeder half time here as well, don't they? Here's Rafael Varane.
Is that all you think about, your belly?
Here's Bruno Fernandes. Cavani laid off, cleared by Luca Dean. Any word will do at times, no problem with that. Jean-Philippe Gbamin's warming up for Everton, so is Mason Holgate on this near side. Wan-Bissaka takes a quick throw in, back to Victor Lindelof. It's been an excellent first half from Everton, this Nods.
Yeah, it has. I'm delighted. We've been a threat. We've been tight at the back. Only the first 10 minutes they got in a couple of times, but Jordan's had to pull one save off. De Gea's had to pull a save off. So yeah, I think we've matched them very, very well this last 30 minutes or so.
Here's Mason Greenwood for Manchester United. What a ball that is. Bruno Fernandes, space for Bruno Fernandes. Here's Anthony Martial! Just what we didn't want, just what we didn't deserve. And Anthony Martial finds the back of the net, and Manchester United lead by 1-0 at Old Trafford. 2.5 minutes before the end of the first half. It looked a good finish.
Of all the good work that we've done, is just evaporated in that split second there. Yeah, Fernandes has just rolled it into Martial. I didn't think our boys could have got out there any quicker. Once I have a look at the replay, I'll be able to know, but Ben Godfrey, I think, tried getting out there as quick as possible, and Martial's just rifled it into...
Sometimes you're just done by a good goal, aren't you?
Yeah, it's a lovely way to pass.
Fernandes get the wrong side of Alan.
Oh, it's been hit with too much pace for Jordan. Oh,
slight deflection as well, Snods, wasn't
it?
Yerry Mina and Godfrey are sliding in. It takes the slightest of deflections. It's hit with pace anyway, and it sails past Jordan Pickford into the net. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Michael Carrick embrace. Cristiano Ronaldo leads the applause, and Everton trail 1-0 and don't deserve to. Rondon to Damari Gray. Can Everton hit back? Headed away by Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw looks for Martial on that far side. Across goes Ben Godfrey. Good strong challenge by Ben Godfrey on Martial. Wasn't going to pull out of that one. Oh, few things worse than conceding a goal just before half time.
Especially after the way we played the last 30 minutes. It's been very, very promising for us, and then you hate conceding just before you get in and at half time. Gives them a massive lift, and it's a downer for us, but can we bounce back?
Mustn't concede again here, by the way. 40 seconds plus added time. Luke Shaw reaches and heads it forward towards Martial. Little nonchalant flick. Back to Luke Shaw, back to Martial. Decore couldn't get there before Fred, but it'll spin away for a Manchester United throw-in. Oh dear, just what we didn't want. Decore can't win it. Yerry Mina back to Michael Keane. Keane looks up and tries to spot the run of Damari Gray. Lindelof wins the header. 2 minutes of added time. I just keep it Nelson now for 2 minutes.
Yeah,
just keep it at 1-0. Because their tails will be up. Mason Greenwood. Oh, it reaches McTominay. Across comes Yerry Mina. Puts a strong foot in. He's penned in a little bit though. He plays it back to Pickford, and Pickford manages to sweep it to safety. Andros Townsend blocked by Fred. Here's Luke Shaw. All of a sudden we look a little bit leggy. Luke Shaw wide to Anthony Martial. It can have such a psychological effect conceding a goal. Here's Martial, saved by Jordan Pickford. Slow down. Luca Dean. Looking for Damari Gray. Can't reach Damari Gray. Goes all the way through to David De Gea. I'll tell you what, they'll be absolutely delighted with this, won't they?
Oh, they will, because they know they've been in a game that first 45 minutes, and to take the advantage 2 minutes from half-time, it's a massive boost for United. It really is. The crowd had gone pretty quiet as well.
Yeah. There's McTominay for United. Back in field to Fred. Wide to Martial. Now it's with Luke Shaw. Lindelof to this right-hand side. United using the full width of the pitch here. Bruno Fernandes. 45 seconds to go to half-time. Luke Shaw on the halfway line. 4 to Cavani. Infield to Greenwood. Alan wins it. Oh, Alan's penalised. The free kick's taken quickly. Everton have got to switch on here. 30 seconds to go. Manchester United have it on the right-hand side. Bruno Fernandes cross takes a deflection, and this time the deflection helps Everton. Jordan Pickford might as well belt it forward, because there's only 20 seconds to go. Thoughts on the first half, Snods? Half-time.
I thought first 10 minutes, I thought United dominated the game. Got forward. Didn't think we had any control with the game at all, and then we gradually grew into it. And then for the next 20 minutes, I thought we probably the better team. That's created a couple of chances. Fine save by De Gea, low down. Decore's had a blocked shot. Rondon's had a blocked shot, and I think overall, I think we played reasonably well. But to concede a goal 2 minutes was an absolute killer. 2 minutes before half-time. But come out with the same attitude, same determination. Don't let United play. Get in the faces like they have been doing, and they'll know they've been in a game. Can we get back into it?
Game on here at Old Trafford, very much so. But Everton are trailing at half-time. Manchester United 1, Everton 0. Welcome back to Old Trafford for the start of the second half. Both sides out, both sides ready to go. And the general consensus of opinion, we were speaking to James McFadden and also to former Danish international Jan Molby at half-time, and everybody's of the same opinion, Snods. We didn't deserve that.
No, we didn't deserve it, and rightly so. They're seeing it as we see it. All right, we might be biased towards our team, but certainly Jan Molby isn't, and he thought we did very, very well that first half.
Let's hope we can do very, very well in the second. Manchester United kick off. Everton are defending the Stretford end in this second half, and it's a throw-in for United early doors. What we mustn't do, Snods, is concede the second goal here.
Yeah, it'd be a very, very difficult task if we did.
Rafael Benitez and Paco in earnest conversation at the side of the pitch. There's some organising to do because Manchester United have got a throw in a dangerous situation here, but it's clear by Andros Townsend, and Bruno Fernandes just allows the ball to bounce out of play. Peter Schmeichel taking his seat away to our left. Always a plethora of famous faces when you come to Old Trafford.
Yeah,
Snod,
it certainly
is. Not just me and you.
They've had some players down the lines.
Here's Luke Shaw, foot in by Abdoulaye Doucouré, chipped forward by Fred down this left-hand side. Godfrey wins it, but it'll be a throw-in for Manchester United. Shaw drops it in short. Fernandes knew exactly where he was going to put that. Volleys it across the face of the pitch to Scott McTominay. McTominay plays it wide towards Wan-Bissaka, but Anthony Gordon intercepts it, and Alan just hacks it aimlessly up the pitch. I think he was aiming for Damari Gray, but got it all wrong. And David De Gea can play it short to Lindelof. Now it's with Fred. Raphael Varane. Lindelof. To Varane again. Manchester United under no pressure, just sliding the ball about at the back. Luke Shaw. Infield to Fred, back to Shaw again, takes out two Everton players, the 1-2. Shaw scampers forward, plays it towards the edge of the penalty area, laid off by Martial, but again, good foot in by Anthony Gordon. And he's running forward with confidence, but he just runs into Fred, and Fred brings it away and plays it to Mason Greenwood. Greenwood wide on that far side to Wan-Bissaka. Just a little bit of naivety there.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he did ever so well to win the ball and then set off running, but then just get your head up a little bit and look.
Martial for Manchester United, the goal scorer, squeezes it through to Fernandes, and then Ben Godfrey has to concede the corner right in front of the Stretford end as Usain Bolt takes his seat. Well, he certainly shouldn't be late for the start of the second half, should he?
I think he run into Manchester for a cup of coffee and then came back.
Yeah, he had a pint in Piccadilly Gardens at our time, Usain Bolt. Corner kick from the left-hand side, which Luke Shaw will take. Curls it in, outswinger, over everybody. Reaches Mason Greenwood on the left-hand side of the penalty area. Makes a bit of space, goes for goal, and it's comfortable save for Jordan Pickford. And he takes a quick goal kick, and if Wan-Bissaka misses this, and he was never likely to, lovely control by Wan-Bissaka. I've been so impressed with him today, Snods. He's,
I have to be quite honest.
Moved over now to the left-hand side.
Yeah, he looks comfortable, he's quick, likes to join in.
Scott McTominay to Bruno Fernandes, gets it back off Greenwood. It's behind Bruno Fernandes. It'll be a throw-in for Everton on the left-hand side. There was much to encourage the travelling Evertonians about in the first half. There was nothing wrong with the first half performance.
No, there wasn't. There wasn't. As I was quite pleased with it. It's just a killer. 2 minutes before half-time after playing so well.
Here's Yerry Mina for Everton. Plays it to Ben Godfrey. Andros Townsend comes short. Good bit of footwork by Townsend. Infield it goes to Abdoulaye Doucouré and gets caught in possession. Probably didn't want the ball then, Abdoulaye Doucouré. Here's Fred, but Fred plays it into the wide channel where there's nobody there other than Luka Dean. Luka Dean picks it up, plays it towards Solomon Rondon, and
Got to know your player there.
It's got to be to Rondon's feet, isn't it? He's not going to outrun Victor Lindelof. And it's with David De Gea. You're just looking at someone like Andros Townsend playing for Everton, full of confidence. Couldn't get a game for Crystal Palace last season. Snod.
Amazing.
Got to credit the manager for a bit of that.
Yeah, and the boy and Andros himself.
Yeah. There'll be a few Crystal Palace fans watching Andros Townsend and wondering what on earth's gone on. Similarly, maybe Damari Gray as well, because Leicester City are not having things their own way this season either.
They're not.
Good football from United. Bruno Fernandes plays it into the channel. Left-hand side for Edinson Cavani. Little clever flick for Cavani to Anthony Martial. Infield again to Fernandes. Back to Martial. Everton can't get the ball. And then Abdoulaye Doucouré gets a foot in. Plays it back to Godfrey. He clears his lines. And Solomon Rondon, all he can do is control it and try and flick it on. But it's picked up by Luke Shaw.
This is how they started first half, Man United.
Yeah, right out the traps, aren't they?
Everything goes through Fernandes, doesn't he? He's a good footballer.
He is, yeah. They're not afraid to use McTominay either,
no.
Manchester United.
No,
in a team of stars, he's done well to hold down a place. But Fernandes just seems to have the freedom to go where he thinks he needs to be. Cristiano Ronaldo warming up for Manchester United. Don't want to see that,
no,
do you?
I don't want to see him.
I mean, even though he's warming up, I bet that's off-putting. I bet Ben Godfrey and Luca Dean are thinking, oh, God, no.
I think he looks better in his tracksuit. Let him stay in it.
Yeah, better in his suit when you know he can't hurt you. Throw in for Everton on the left-hand side. While it's 1-0, we are still very much in this football match at Old Trafford. Flung forward, flicked on by Rondon, but nobody there. Fred to Bruno Fernandes. Back to Fred again. It's crisp, it's precise passing from Manchester United. Luke Shaw forward to Anthony Martial. Back to Luke Shaw again. Infield to Martial. Not just an England player who played in the European Championship. He looks like a Sunday League player, Luke Shaw.
He does, doesn't he?
So effective. Such a good player. Here's Ben Godfrey on this left-hand side. Played forward. Damari Gray will chase it, but Rafael Varane will get there first for United. But he takes a little while to control it, but then good play by Fred. He drops in short and makes himself available for David De Gea to pick out.
Good bit of goalkeeping there.
Wan-Bissaka to Mason Greenwood. It's always a worry that United can catch you on the break. It's 20-2 here in the UK, wherever you're listening around the world. Here's Abdoulaye Doucouré for Everton. Damari Gray peels off. Doucouré finds him. Damari Gray picks it up, tries to take on Fernandes, and well, the linesman was going to give it Everton's way, but the referee, quite correctly to be fair, indicated that it was a United throw-in.
Yeah, picked the ball up and really Damari had nowhere to go. Defenders on either side of him and tried a little nutmeg that didn't come off.
Scott McTominay. Infield to Lindelof. Jadon Sancho, Paul Pogba and Cristiano Ronaldo warming up. You spotted something, Snods?
I thought he had a word with Sancho. I thought Sancho was the first one that was going to... no, he sat back down, thankfully.
In all our years of covering Everton, that's probably the most expensive warm-up we've ever seen. Pogba, Sancho and Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Combined transfer fees of hundreds of millions. I think you were right, Snods. Jadon Sancho is about to come on just to add more firepower to the Manchester United attack. Who will that be for? Mason Greenwood, maybe?
Perhaps, yeah.
Who cares? Luca Dean in field to Alan. Gets his pocket picked by Edinson Cavani, but it's a throw-in for Everton on the halfway line on the left-hand side. Don't forget, whoever wins this game will sit atop of the Premier League table. Wouldn't that be nice for Everton? Damari Gray to Ben Godfrey. Now it's with Andros Townsend. Spins away from Luke Shaw. Good play. Can he find the pass? Yes, he can. Rondon just couldn't get there, but it'll reach Ben Godfrey. Luke Shaw slides in, comes off second best, and United clear it. Could break here, but Yerry Mina's going to get there. It's not going to go out of play. You need to deal with this. And the referee has stopped because there's a head injury to Luke Shaw on the edge of the Manchester United penalty area. Just for a second I thought Solomon Rondon was going to be in there.
Yeah, I did as well.
Might see the replay here. Shaw's taken a There must have been an accidental crack on the head. I never seen it.
Have we seen a couple of changes, Daz, are we? Or just the one?
Jadon Sancho certainly is one. Yeah, I think Andros Townsend accidentally catches Luke Shaw with his trailing foot here. Ben Godfrey, rather. Yep.
Yeah.
Top of the head. No harm done. And play will restart with a bounce ball on the halfway line. Manchester United 1, Everton 0. 10 minutes to go. Oh goodness me. Here's a double substitution. Jadon Sancho and Cristiano Ronaldo are about to come on
before the two wide players, I think. Oh, Cavani. Yeah. I think Cavani will come off. He's not had the greatest of afternoons.
Well, there'll be a few whispers amongst the travelling Evertonians away to our right-hand side who've seen their team have a right good go, but Jadon Sancho and Cristiano Ronaldo coming on for Everton. Here's Decore, Michael Keane, first time ball towards Luca Dean.
Play him in.
Now then, Anthony Gordon's onside. It's a bouncing ball. He has to wait to get it under. Plays it towards Luca Dean. Good ball. Luca Dean into the penalty area. Headed into the air by Shaw. Second header by McTominay. Bruno Fernandes can't get there. Godfrey slides in. Anthony Gordon right hand side of the penalty area. Demarai Gray takes over for Everton. Can we fashion an opportunity here? Demarai Gray, little back flick to Luca Dean. Get it in the box. In it comes. Flicked on by Townsend, but it's onto the roof of the net.
It all went a little bit stale then. We've got a great opportunity there to put the ball in and knock it in there, but just become too stale. Luca Dean just slowed it down a little bit before he played it in.
Anthony Martial will make way. Doesn't look overly pleased. He's going to make way for Jadon Sancho. Round of applause for Martial. His goal separates the two sides. It's job done. And Edinson Cavani make way. And on comes Cristiano Ronaldo. Edinson Cavani doesn't look overly impressed either. Well, a bit more firepower for Manchester United. Arguably the greatest player that's ever played the game, Snods. No, not for you.
Messi.
Oh yeah, I'm in the Ronaldo camp.
No, I'm in the Messi camp, me, Dad. But certainly
he's in the top three.
Incredible footballer, yeah.
His goals record is just a joke.
It is ridiculous.
It's phenomenal. And he's done it in the top leagues as well.
Yeah.
Oh, what a good ball that is now. Jadon Sancho's first touch. Michael Keane's got to be careful.
Tackle, Michael Keane.
Gets it right. Had to get that right, didn't he?
He did have to get it right, yeah. But it's great covering from Michael, and it's a great timely tackle as well.
Luke Shaw will take this throw in for Manchester United. Drops it to Fernandes. Foot in by Andros Townsend. It's out of play. It'll be a throw in for United on this near side. Back it goes to Lindelof on the halfway line. Infield to Scott McTominay. McTominay wide to Cristiano Ronaldo. Just a buzz of anticipation when he gets the ball. Slides it through towards Greenwood. Picked up by Abdoulaye Decore. Now it's wide with Anthony Gordon. Early ball to Demarai Gray.
Get at him,
Two
Demarai.
Against two here. Demarai Gray against Victor Lindelof. Demarai Gray, can he get a shot away?
Oh,
he squeezed it wide. It's a goal kick. Didn't catch it right.
He's just got enough on him, Lindelof, there. As he's cut inside, he's just lent into him, Dad. There. Yeah. Oh.
Bruno Fernandes. The game will open up now, I'm sure. Here comes Fred for Manchester United. Plenty of space on this left-hand side. Jadon Sancho takes over, the young England international. Couple of step overs, brings it in field, plays it to Greenwood. Bruno Fernandes will aim for Wan-Bissaka, but it'll go out of play on the far side, and it'll be. Oh, it's gone for a corner. It's come off Luca Dean. I thought that was drifting well out of play.
I thought it was drifting out of play.
Not sure what Luca Dean did here. Just trying to see the replay.
Should have got his body in between him. He should have got his body in between.
Absolutely.
The ball and Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah,
he didn't need to give that away.
No. Must have been right on the line, that, mustn't it? Corner kick, though. Bruno Fernandes for Manchester United. Everybody back for Everton. In it comes from Fernandes. Up go the heads. Nobody gets a touch on it. Breaks for Jadon Sancho on this left-hand side. Infield to Luke Shaw. Shaw to the feet of Scott McTominay. McTominay to Mason Greenwood. Mason Greenwood, pass 2, pass 3. Michael Keane watches it well. Just looking at the laptop at the... I'll break off because United have won it back. No, free kick for Everton. Looking at the laptop in front of me that TalkSport have got, and they're quoting Everton at 33 to 1 to win this game, Snods. 33 to 1 Everton to win this game.
We'll still get another chance or two, Daz. I really believe in that.
Well, it's a free kick now. While it's 1-0, Everton are still very much alive. Jordan Pickford will take this free kick for the Toffees. It's deep inside Everton territory. Still half an hour to go. Pickford takes it, left-footed. Down the left-hand side, headed away by McTominay. Mason Greenwood flattened and the referee waves play on, plays the advantage. Sancho to Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo attacking the Everton rearguard. Infield to Sancho, skips away from Michael Keane. Bruno Fernandes, chance for McTominay, couldn't get on the end of it. And it's cleared away and Andros Townsend brings it forward.
Can we break on him now?
Come on. Decore driving forward. Anthony Gordon on the right-hand side picks it up for Everton. Infield to Decore again. Now it's with Alan for the Toffees. Damari Gray back to Alan again. Little curl ball to Luca Dean. Luca Dean infield to Michael Keane. It's just surreal, isn't it, when you're saying Ronaldo left-hand side, infield to Sancho, on to Bruno Fernandes.
It is.
It just shows you the scale of the challenge ahead of Everton, but it's so far so decent for Everton. Here's Salomon Rondon, back to Decore, all it's missing is a goal. Rondon plays a 1-2.
Can we get Bell's bodies in the box?
Oh, it's blocked. Will it go for a corner? No, Decore's trying to keep it alive inside the penalty area, and it's volleyed away by Wan-Bissaka. Picked up by Bruno Fernandes. Plays it towards Jadon Sancho. Cross comes Ben Godfrey. Takes it off him, and it's a throw-in for Manchester United. Well, at least we know Ben Godfrey won't get done for pace.
No, certainly not. He won't get done for pace. We know that.
Luke Shaw will take the throw-in. Throws it into Fernandes. Back to Luke Shaw. It's very tight, but they managed to wriggle free, and then Alan clips the heels of Luke Shaw. And it's a free kick for Manchester United. When you look at the Everton bench, Snods, there's no real game changer there, is there?
No, we haven't. We've got two young lads, Whittaker and Dobbin on the pitch. Tom Davis sitting midfield player, Mason Allgate. So we haven't really got a change in it, really.
Here's Fred. Lindelof.
You always say every commentary game, Daz, while it's only 1-0, you've got a chance.
Absolutely. Jadon Sancho running up Ben Godfrey. Couple of step overs from Sancho. Bruno Fernandes back to Luke Shaw. Shaw just waits for Sancho to get back on side. Then he brings it into the midfield area. Chips it to Victor Lindelof inside the centre circle. Lindelof to McTominay. McTominay to Cristiano Ronaldo. Closed down by Anthony Gordon. Wan-Bissaka. Ronaldo. Alan takes it off him. The referee gives a free. I hope he's not going to be like this. Every touch on Ronaldo is a free kick.
He's get a free kick on Rondon.
Taken quickly.
Come on, there's nothing hardly in.
Wan-Bissaka. Oh, McTominay's in round the back here for Manchester United. Alan slides in. It's a corner, but Manchester United are asking the questions. John Joe Kenny, Jean-Luc Gbamin warming up for Everton on this near side. It's a corner for United. They've had the better of the second half.
Yeah, they have. We've not really threatened, have we? We've not really been in Man United's half that much.
Charlie Whittaker warming up for Everton on this near side with Jared Branthwaite. Corner kick Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes, not the best. Cleared by Alan. Damari Gray will chase after it. And can he get there before Aaron Wan-Bissaka?
Brilliant.
Yes, he can. Superb from Damari Gray. Infield to Decore. What a brilliant bit of play by Damari Gray and by Decore. Andros Townsend through on goal.
Yes!
Andros Townsend slides it in for Everton.
Yes!
but superb by Demarai Gray on the left-hand side to keep possession. Manchester United have been asking the questions, but Everton have provided the answers, and the Toffees are level at Old Trafford.
Brilliant break, what a counter-attack there. Demarai Gray did absolutely superb down that left-hand side, played it on to Decore. Decore's then advanced, Sin, Andros Townsend laid it in. He's made a 50 yards, Andros Townsend, to get in support, and he's buried it, and he's run over to the Evertonians there. Oh, I've gone absolutely berserk.
But listen, credit Demarai Gray on the cross. He had no right to retain possession.
Brilliant Demarai Gray, brilliant Decore.
There he goes on the
great
replay.
Finish.
Here's Abdoulaye Decore. He's still got an awful lot to do, Decore.
He's got loads to do, but what a run from Townsend
One
as well.
touch, steady, bang.
Oh,
bottom corner, picked that out. 1-1 at Old Trafford. The sternest test of the season so far for Everton by a mile, and we've stood up to the task. 24 minutes to go. The travelling Evertonians away to our right are absolutely delighted with that.
And so was I was up there. I was getting eyeball from United fans, but I don't care.
Tom Davis is about to come on for Everton. He's just getting stripped and ready for action. Not sure who's going to make way, unless Anthony Gordon looks a bit tired, Snod.
No, I'd leave Anthony on just for his pace and youth as well. Do you know what I think he'd do, Daz? What I think he'll do? I think he'll bring Rondon on, put Demarai Gray up there, and he'll drop Tom into midfield.
Good flick by Ronaldo, picked up by Mason Greenwood. Mason Greenwood brings it in field into the penalty area, headed away by Yerry Mina. Demarai Gray will challenge, but Lindelof wins it. Here's Luke Shaw, wide to Sancho. Luke Shaw again, carries the ball to the edge of the penalty area. Alan's there for Everton. Fred wins the header. Decore can't get there before Mason Greenwood pulls him back, and that'll be a free kick. Well, he can't give a yellow card because he didn't book Fred in the first half. Fred takes the free kick quickly. Bruno Fernandes. It's just match winners everywhere you look, isn't there? Here's Wan-Bissaka, brings it in field, slides it back to McTominay. Listen to the Evertonians away to our right-hand side. Luke Shaw for United on the left. Jadon Sancho. Townsend comes across to help Ben Godfrey. Godfrey gets a foot in, but it's a throw-in for Manchester United. Come on, could be a long 23 minutes. This
I know.
A long 23 minutes. Raphael Varane. Space for Wan-Bissaka. Lots of space for Wan-Bissaka. Takes it forward. Plays it wide to Greenwood. Back towards Wan-Bissaka again. Anthony Gordon puts a challenge in. Another corner for Manchester United. Paul Pogba warming up as well.
He's coming on.
Paul Pogba's coming on.
Get the shout.
Corner kick for Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes curls it in. Townsend slices the volley out of play, and it's a corner for United on the left-hand side. 5 goals already for Andros Townsend. He's loving life for Everton Football Club. 1-1 at Old Trafford. We are 3/4 of the way through the game. Luke Shaw will take the corner kick for Manchester United. Everton have got to be resolute. We're a long way from home here, make no bones about it. Flicked on. Oh, headed away by Godfrey. Picked up by Mason Greenwood. Right-hand side of the penalty area. Oh, down he goes.
He slipped, Dad. He slipped.
He slipped, and he's
definitely slipped on the surface.
And to be fair, he was right back on his feet. Gone out of play to goal kick for Everton, And fair play to Greenwood. He was right back on his feet, wasn't he?
God, when we get on level terms, I get more nervous.
I know.
Don't you?
You do, don't you? Because you know, there's a sucker punch in. United. We said at half time, didn't we, that Manchester United they've got like a flash of brilliance in them, haven't they, with the various players they've got. It's a free kick for Everton, I think, right down by the corner flag. Jordan Pickford just pinches a couple of yards, and he'll lash it with his left foot as far up the field as it will go. There it goes, down the middle. Rondon will challenge with Lindelof. Lindelof wins the header, but Anthony Gordon picks it up for Everton. Can he use his pace on the far side? You bet he can. Can he get a cross in? Yes! Townsend couldn't get there. Will it reach Luca Dean on the edge of the penalty area?
He's got to be
stronger than that, Luca Dean. Jadon Sancho wanted it more than Luca Dean. In goes Anthony Gordon. Well done, son.
He's got to win it there, Luca Dean, on the edge of the box. Come on, boys.
Abdoulaye Decore to Andros Townsend. Here come Everton again. Godfrey's on the overlap. Townsend plays it in field towards Rondon. Rondon holds it up well, feeds it to Godfrey. Godfrey's got time to have
Ben,
a little
put
look,
it
get
in.
it in the box. Plays it to Andros Townsend. Can he get a shot on the turn? He can, but it's always going wide.
I were
and it's a goal kick.
hoping for a Burnley sensational strike there from Townsend.
Godfrey's got to whip it in first.
Yeah, he has.
But just rewind. We can't afford people like Luca Dean not winning those tackles there.
No, he's got it edge of the box. His favourite, 60-40 in his favour, and he just kind of half pulled out.
Fred makes way, and Paul Pogba completes probably the most impressive 3 substitutions it's possible to have. Here's Victor Lindelof to Scott McTominay for Manchester United. Pogba, good ball. Bruno Fernandes, good ball. Jadon Sancho curled into the penalty area, cleared away by the half volley by Michael Keane. It won't go out of play, but Solomon Rondon has got nothing left to give. And I'll always give him credit for getting himself out there. Here's Pogba. Infield to Raphael Varane. Halfway line, Scott McTominay. Cristiano Ronaldo lays it off to Victor Lindelof. Wan-Bissaka back to Lindelof. United just playing a little bit of keep ball here. By the halfway line, Paul Pogba plays it forward to Luke Shaw. Shaw infield to Varane, back to Shaw again. Now it's with Raphael Varane. Lindelof wide to Adam Wan-Bissaka. The Evertonians doing their best to make themselves heard here, and they are succeeding, making themselves heard in this 70,000 crowd. Wan-Bissaka, Ronaldo shapes to shoot, then lays it back to Raphael Varane, and Raphael Varane dissects Jadon Sancho and Luke Shaw, and it's out to play on this near side for the throw-in for Manchester United. Anthony Gordon coming off and Tom Davis going on. Snoz, that'll be a change of formation, will it?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
No. He was just getting a little bit of luck on the left-hand side, wasn't he, with his pace.
He's got a bit of energy, does.
He's done okay today.
He has done okay. He's done very well.
Yeah.
He's getting a great ovation from the Evertonians as well.
Off comes Anthony Gordon and Tom Davis. First time I've heard that. Lovely moment for Anthony Gordon. That's the first time I've heard the fans chant his name. And Tom Davis is on for Everton. Godfrey takes the throw in. Rondon can't get there. Picked up by Raphael Varane. Well, put the flesh on the bones of that one, Snods, when it settles down. I'm not sure what the change will mean there for Everton. Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. Pogba. Here they come again. Oh, Jadon Sancho, left-hand side, back towards Paul Pogba, lays it into McTominay. Good strong challenge by Michael Keane, but Everton were sliced open then by Manchester United.
Yeah, good passage of play, good passing from Pogba out wide. Sancho then played one on the edge of the box, defended again well by Michael Keane in our 18-yard box.
Needed to be as well. Here come United again. Luke Shaw to Bruno Fernandes. Halfway line, Raphael Varane. 17 minutes to go.
Shut up, you're saying every minute going down.
Wan-Bissaka to Victor Lindelof.
We'll get another chance yet, don't worry. We'll get another chance.
Rondon heads it back. Yerry Mina beyond the same wavelength. Well, he could have headed it back to Pickford, but he hasn't. He's volleyed it high into the air. Rondon will challenge with McTominay.
He's a strong lad, isn't he?
Tom Davis, good ball. Damari Gray, left-hand side. He'll run at Victor Lindelof. Damari Gray, can he get to the byline? Yes, he can. Can he keep it in? No, he can't. Goal kick, Manchester United. Good defending, Victor Lindelof.
It was good defending, because you wouldn't want Damari Gray running at you one-on-one inside the 18-yard box as well. Yeah. He defended it well.
Good enough, yeah. Had it in control. Raphael Varane for Manchester United. Cut and thrust here at Old Trafford. Varane into the feet of Ronaldo on this left-hand side. Sancho sets off ahead of him. Ronaldo carries it forward, rolls it wide to Sancho on this left-hand side. Always away from Ben Godfrey towards Cristiano Ronaldo, just wide of the right-hand post. But that's what they can do. That's what he can do. You cannot take your eyes off Cristiano Ronaldo for half a second.
He's gone too easily past Ben Godfrey. Sancho on this left-hand side, made it too easy, but then he's just fed a little ball then to Ronaldo. Just looking for an offside. No, he wasn't. Good little ball in there. Thankfully, it's flashed. Difficult angle for him to score from there.
Hey, there's no difficult angle for Cristiano
Well,
Ronaldo,
there isn't. You're right.
Right
on
down
that
the
occasion,
middle.
there was.
Headed away by Varane. Picked up by Abdoulaye Doucouré. Good ball. Demarai Gray on the left-hand side. Back in field to Alan. Alan to Doucouré. Thought he'd had his pocket pick then, but Everton get away with it. But it's not the best ball forward. Luca Dean does well to keep it in, you know, and he's done well to win a throw in on the left-hand side.
Yeah, it was a poor ball really from Alan, but he's done well. Got his left leg high there, and on that left-hand side, just played it off the United midfield player for a corner, for a throw-in. Sorry.
Tries to get past Pogba. Does get past Pogba. Slides in and keeps it alive. That's
What's
a free
he
kick.
There?
What's he give? Free kick for Everton or free kick for Man United?
He's going to book Doucouré.
Doucouré. Oh, it's a free kick for Manchester United. Yep.
No, none of our players have argued the point, have they?
No, it looked it, to be fair. Here's Raphael Varane. Less than 15 minutes to go at Old Trafford. We've seen the replay here.
He's got a touch to the ball, but
it's his second leg, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can't do that anymore. Varane for Manchester United. Wide to Sancho. Back to Luke Shaw. Infield to Pogba. Pogba on the halfway line has loads of space to operate in. Chips the ball forward towards Ronaldo. Ronaldo heads it back towards Jadon Sancho. Back to Ronaldo again. Left-hand side of the penalty area. Godfrey gets the first challenge and the second. And Andros Townsend hoofs it away to safety. Rondon will chase this down. And he'll put a challenge in here, will Rondon. No two ways about it. Well, he's got them worried. He puts a shift in, doesn't he? Oh, he's through on goal. Mason Greenwood, left-hand side of the penalty area. Michael Keane gets a vital block. Not sure he knew a great deal about. Oh, the offside flag's up anyway.
But how frustrating is that? That the linesman
put the flag up if he's
up that late.
Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it? Because if United score from that, 70,000 spectators go understandably wild, and then you have to pull it back for something that was offside in the first place.
Correct.
Free kick for Everton. Not sure that where the offside was, but we'll have it anyway. Jordan Pickford. 13 minutes to go. Pickford takes the free kick. Rondon will climb with Pogba and gets a touch on it as well. Demarai Gray takes it in his stride. Down he goes in the penalty area. No free kick. Did well to win that, Rondon. He can get off the ground, can't he? Here's Wan-Bissaka. Been a good game, this. Paul Pogba for United. Wide to Luke Shaw. Brings it in field, Luke Shaw. Then he lays it off and lets Pogba take over. Pogba to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Down towards Cristiano Ronaldo. Michael Keane is there. And
that's it. Take no chances, Michael. Yeah. You've got half chance. Get it away.
Mason Greenwood for Manchester United. To Raphael Varane. Now it's with Luke Shaw. To Sancho. Foot in from Townsend. Throw in for Manchester United. Shaw takes it quickly to Jadon Sancho. Oh, Sancho spots a gap. Everton back off. Can't afford to do that. Bruno Fernandes across the face of the goal. Nobody there, thankfully. Picked up by Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka, good ball into the penalty area. Bruno Fernandes wins the header, but it's wide and it's a goal kick for Everton. There's been a clash in there, yeah. Unless looks like Ben Godfrey's gone down awkwardly, and there's a man down inside the penalty area for Manchester United as well, Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, Alan looked a little bit concerned about him.
Yeah. Ben Godfrey's gone awkwardly as well, and it looks a nasty little moment, this. Too easy for United to break through, though. Right across the face of the goal, picked up on the right-hand side by Wan-Bissaka, Snubs.
Yeah, he's floated one into the back post. It's Yerry Mina and Godfrey gone up with Fernandes.
No, didn't even touch his head.
No, he didn't. Me.
Nowhere near his head. But such is the modern game. And play will restart with a goal kick for Everton. 11 minutes to go.
Our centre-half's getting a drink, Yerry Mina, and he's ready to take a... Come on, Yerry, get back in there.
Those 3,000 Evertonians away to our right deserve something from the game, don't they, Snods? To make yourself heard at Old Trafford.
Oh, I love it. I love to hear the Evertonians singing in away games. I really do.
Jordan Pickford knocks it long. Solomon Rondon chests it down to Townsend. Good play again by Rondon. Townsend holds it up. Almost shows too much to Jadon Sancho. Ben Godfrey kills it forward towards Rondon again. Headed away by Varane. Picked up by Luke Shaw. Gets lucky there to find Victor Lindelof. Now it's with Rafael Varane. Are the home fans getting a bit edgy?
Can you hear them now, the United fans? They're just starting to have a little moan. Come on, get the ball forward. Great signs for us.
McTominay, dispossessed by Alan. Tom Davis plays it over the top towards Demarai Gray. Will he keep it in? No, he won't. Everton surrender possession. Throw in for Manchester United, taken quickly. There's an urgency about Manchester United now. There needs to be a do because they've come up against a very good Everton side this afternoon. Luke Shaw.
Well done, Andros
Townsend, and he clatters into Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as well on this near side for good measure. Luke Shaw takes the throw in, back to Rafael Varane. Varane in field to Lindelof. 9.5 minutes to go. Victor Lindelof for Everton brings it forward. Wide it goes to Mason Greenwood. Here's Wan-Bissaka to Victor Lindelof. Infield to Varane again. Just inside the Everton half of the field. Jadon Sancho. Oh, he's away from Godfrey very easily. Sancho. Yerry Mina comes across the challenge. Sancho picks out Pogba. Pogba goes for goal! And it wasn't far away. And that's what's in the locker. Jadon Sancho. Not many people leave Ben Godfrey for dead, but
great
Jadon Sancho did then.
Sancho there. Either Pickford thought that's going wide, or he had no chance of getting there from Pogba's strike.
I think it was closer than Pickford realised.
Yeah, I do.
That's what they've got, Manchester United. Ooh, 8.5 minutes to go. Jordan Pickford takes the goal kick for Everton. Solomon Rondon again. Headed away by Varane. Powered back by Godfrey. Well, it's not powered back, actually. It's headed out to play on this near side. It's a throw-in for Manchester United. Luke Shaw will take it to McTominay. Back to Luke Shaw again. Demarai Gray comes across. McTominay plays it to the right-hand side. Now, space for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka. Greenwood onto Bruno Fernandes on the right-hand side. Bruno Fernandes. Luca Dean stops the cross.
Come on, boys, just keep working hard, trying to close United down at every opportunity.
Easier said than done, isn't it?
It is.
Greenwood, McTominay. Doesn't waste many balls, Scott McTominay. So effective for Manchester United. Shaw infield to Rafael Varane for Manchester United. Wide it goes towards Wan-Bissaka. Again, the travelling Evertonians just trying to rally the boys, trying to make some noise here at Old Trafford. Bruno Fernandes into the penalty area to Pogba. Pogba turns away from Alan. Alan stops the cross.
Don't foul.
Nope.
Well done.
Corner kick,
defended.
Manchester United. Have to defend well again here.
Fernandes is the one for me who keeps getting on the ball.
Makes them tick, doesn't
he does. Little flicks into the edge of the box.
Corner kick for Manchester United. Ooh. Bruno Fernandes will take it. Right-footed. In it comes. Pogba. Oh, it's wide.
Free header.
I thought that was a goal.
Who's picking him up?
And again, Everton were nearly undone by a set piece.
I know it's zonal mark, but
nobody. Look at that. There's nobody near him. Well, I tell you what, that would have been scandalous had that gone in, Snods. How can he be free there? How can he be free there?
Who's Yerry Mina picking up?
You've got Ronaldo in there, you've got Pogba in there. You can't zonal mark, Snods, can you? Surely.
Well, that's what he likes to do, apparently, Rafa, but it's not for me. It never has been. Any manager that says zonal mark, I'm much more comfortable picking my man up.
Zonal marking takes away responsibility for me, Snods, because you don't know whose fault it is, do you?
No, you don't.
There's David De Gea with the ball at his feet. 6 minutes to go.
That's a poor kick from De Gea.
And Tom Davis will win it for Everton. Plays it to Demarai Gray. Here's Abdoulaye Doucouré, left-hand side of the penalty area. Can he get a cross in? Corner kick for Everton. Left-hand side. Tom Davies again at the start of that. Well played.
De Gea started that, does it? Was a sloppy, just slow pass out. If he'd have played it crisp, they could have broke out, but thankfully he never.
Corner kick for Everton.
Again,
5.5 minutes to go.
Has caused all kinds of problems. He's working, he's good.
Got some engine,
he's got a great engine.
We're not exactly pouring forward here, Snods. We've only got 4 players inside the
we only need
area.
one on the end of it. I don't care.
And it comes from Demarai Gray, and it's headed away by Raphael Varane. Ben Godfrey. Oh, good job he got that back. It's Tom Davies. Tom Davies through on goal.
He's offside.
Yerry Mina's offside. No, he's not. It's a goal.
I think
is it? Yes.
I think
no, it's a goal. He said
goal.
He's come back. Yerry Mina has scored. Well, he looked a yard offside to me.
I honestly think he's offside. I think they've got a VAR.
VAR will have a look at this.
That's why I'm not celebrating.
No. Yeah. I think he's going to be offside here, you know. Don't get carried away with this.
He's offside. Absolutely.
We're just waiting to see the replay here, and we're not getting carried away because Yerry Mina looked offside. Tom Davies could have gone himself.
I thought Tom was just going to shoot.
It's got to go to VAR. Yerry Mina is celebrating away to. Here we go, Snods.
I'm not having it yet. I'm really not having it.
Yeah, it's offside. He's always going to be offside. Tom Davies isn't the problem. He's onside. But Yerry Mina's well offside.
Tom should have struck for goal. Yeah. He should have known, Daz.
Yeah. Well, we suspected that, didn't we?
Yeah. That's why I never got. I never got carried away. I thought he's bang offside. But Tom's got to score there. He's got to see himself, Daz, that he's offside if he plays the ball.
He was a mile off, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Now then. Bruno Fernandes could be in here. Bruno Fernandes, lovely first touch. Left-hand side of the penalty area. Looking for the run of Pogba. Pogba sent to the goal line by Yerry Mina. Yerry Mina and Andros Townsend combine, and that's got to be a free kick for Everton. Paul Pogba.
Great. Absolutely. Somebody's just sat in front of us there, doesn't say, why did Tom Davies not shoot?
Yeah.
I totally agree with him.
That's a player short in confidence, that's not.
You would think so, not that confident in front of goal, but you know yourself, if you're there and you pass that ball.
3.5 minutes to go. And straight away, neither of us really celebrated, Snoz, did we?
No.
We knew it was
I can't
offside.
believe the linesman never give it.
No.
Can you?
No. Goal kick for Everton. Jordan Pickford to take it.
It's a good yard off, Daz.
Yeah. Tom Davies. Take it another yard and slide it in.
He's got to score.
And it would have been redemption for Tom after missing the penalty at Queen's Park Rangers, and it would have been just what Tom Davies needs. Here's Pogba, Luke Shaw, Pogba again. Luke Shaw back to Raphael Varane. Edge of the penalty area, Victor Lindelof. Forward to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Demarai Gray running to get back. He looks like he's running empty. Everton have put such a shift in here. Scott McTominay switches the play. Ben Godfrey, Klein, win the header, heads it out of play. Sancho sprints after it. The ball boy gets it. Sancho takes the quick throw in. Luke Shaw has it for Manchester United. Now it's with Varane to Victor Lindelof. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo to Mason Greenwood inside the Everton penalty area, but that's going to go all the way through to Jordan Pickford, and he just puts his foot on the ball. Alan and Demarai Gray protect him, then he falls on the ball.
I love it when he does that.
2 minutes to go. Manchester United 1, Everton 1. It's been a good game this time.
It has been a good game. I've been
so
delighted.
many positives to take from this.
Yeah, let's take it. We've got 3 crucial players missing for us.
Yep.
Richarlison, Calvert-Lewin and Seamus Coleman.
Yep. Here's Aaron Wan-Bissaka. It looks like Solomon Rondon is going to put another 90 minutes in. Here's Alan. Chipped it to Luca Dean. Gets it under. Plays it to Demarai Gray. Infield to Abdoulaye Doucouré. Wide to Luca Dean. Luca Dean slides it forward towards Solomon Rondon, but Wan-Bissaka will get there first. Rondon goes across to challenge. Has he won a throw-in? Can he win a throw-in? The ball hasn't gone out of play.
He's got a free kick.
Now free kick.
Referee.
Minute and a half plus added time to go. Nerve-jangling time here at Old Trafford. Here's Lindelof. It's a throw-in actually for Manchester United. Wan-Bissaka drops it into Fernandes. Fernandes, look at the space here for Raphael Varane. He's got loads of green grass to run into. Brings it forward for Manchester United. Inside the centre circle is Pogba. Pogba chips it down the left-hand side to Jadon Sancho. Sancho gets it under. Yerry Mina comes across to challenge. Sancho back to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw plays it to Paul Pogba. Pogba wide again to Jadon Sancho. Sancho spits in field. Townsend just gets something on it, but Sancho keeps it alive.
Don't foul.
Luke Shaw there to Sancho. Forced away from goal by Alan. Little flick to Pogba. Pogba in field to Scott McTominay. No. Cristiano Ronaldo picks it up for United. Toe pokes it wide to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka back to McTominay. McTominay towards the edge of the penalty area. Pogba, little clipped forward. Townsend's in there for Everton. United pick up the loose ball. Bruno Fernandes. Now then, Wan-Bissaka chipped into the penalty area. Up go the heads. Yerry Mina's one of them. Pogba on the edge of the penalty area. Plays it to Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo's flick to Sancho. Doesn't get power in the shot.
Calm it down, Jordan.
Jordan Pickford makes the save. But my gosh, it's just frightening. All eyes on the fourth official. Don't say much. Don't say much.
He'll say 3.
Yeah, 3 or 4. 4. 4 minutes added time at Old Trafford at the end of the game. Oh, Pickford picks an awful time to get more height than distance, and Solomon Rondon has to flatten Scott McTominay, and Manchester United take the free kick quickly. Rafael Varane to Luke Shaw. Shaw for Manchester United to Jadon Sancho. Infield to Rafael Varane again. Now it's with Victor Lindelof. It's nail-biting stuff here at Old Trafford. Manchester United coming forward again with Mason Greenwood. Now it's with Luke Shaw. Pogba makes a forward run. Luke Shaw plays it wide to Sancho. Sancho back to Luke Shaw. Shaw gets it under. Drives past Solomon Rondon. The loose ball favours Ronaldo. Wants a free kick. He's not going to get it. Ooh.
Tell you what, did he get a nudge in the back from Tom Davies there?
I've seen them given, by the way. Here's Wan-Bissaka.
I have, especially at Old Trafford.
Loose touch.
Calm it down.
Yeah.
Oh.
Lewis Dobbins coming on. I think Solomon Rondon's race is run. No, he's not. Damari Gray, I thought he was running a little bit leggy. Rafael Benitez will say to Lewis Dobbin, if I see you not running, you're coming off. Look how many United supporters are leaving the stadium.
Yeah, I know.
Don't get it. Damari Gray is a fan's favourite, and he's making his way slowly off the pitch. Michael Oliver will add the time on. He's an experienced referee. Damari Gray comes off. Lewis Dobbin, what a moment for Lewis Dobbin to share a pitch with Cristiano Ronaldo.
Absolutely. If I were him, I'd be straight up to him after the game for his shirt as well.
He'll be marking him, won't he? Jordan Pickford will take this goal kick for Everton. We're into added time. Nearly halfway through added time, but there'll be more to add on for the substitutions. Up goes Rondon. Was he pushed in the back then? Well, he certainly seemed to be. Rondon, says the referee.
Rondon's got a massive smile on his face. He knew he was trying to win a free kick there.
Here's Wan-Bissaka for Manchester United. Lewis Dobbin closes him down. Victor Lindelof sprays it across the back to Rafael Varane. Varane plays a long ball forward. Yerry Mina versus Pogba. Pogba wins the header. Ben Godfrey gets the second ball. Yerry Mina helps it away. Andros Townsend got to be stronger. Picked up by Decore. Now here comes Andros Townsend. Infield to Tom Davies. Davies is heavily outnumbered and Rondon can't get the loose ball. Hoofed forward. Michael Keane will power it away. Got to win it in the midfield.
I'd like to have seen Michael Keane chest it there.
Now then, here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That'll be a free kick for Manchester United. Jadon Sancho upended.
Why didn't Michael Keane just chest? Nobody near him chest it down, play it back to Jordan Pickford.
Now then, here we go.
This would be a killer, an absolute killer.
We've had 3 minutes of the other time. Free kick taken quickly. Good header. Cleared by Godfrey. The offside flag is up. That's criminal for Manchester United.
That is criminal.
To be offside deep into stoppage time. Yerry Mina, don't stay down, Yerry. Come on, get up, son. Inside the penalty area because Michael Oliver will just add time on. Look at the United fans. There's hundreds
streaming out now.
Streaming out. We've had 4 minutes. We've had 3 minutes rather of added time. It's a free kick for Everton. Michael Oliver's just saying to Jordan Pickford, it's all getting added on, don't worry. Jordan Pickford will take this
They're asking Dobbin to get a bit closer to Solomon Rondon, which is right as well. So it's only going in one place. Get bodies round Rondon.
Rondon scrapping away with Varane. Varane wins the header. Then he hacks it high into the air. It'll bounce out to play on this near side. This will do Rafa Benitez the world.
Yeah, it will. Absolutely, it will.
We are deep into added time.
They took this before the game, does.
Yeah. The 4 minutes are up, but there'll be another couple of minutes, I think, for the
just throw it as far as you can in that bottom corner. Get Rondon down that corner.
It's actually a free kick for Everton, is it? No, it's a throw, and I think that was a deliberate mix-up, Snodds will call that.
Rondon, get down the line. Get down the line.
There you go.
Oh,
that's
the
best throw in. Tom Davis wins it back. Rondon gives it away. Picked up by Jadon Sancho. Yerry Mina, put your foot through it. Oh, dear me. What are you doing? He's giving it straight to Manchester United. We've had 4.5 minutes to the added 4. Here comes Lindelof. Plays it wide to Mason Greenwood. Greenwood brings it in field. Cross towards the edge of the penalty area. Godfrey comes for it. Got to win it. There's the final whistle. The final whistle has gone at Old Trafford. It's a share of the spoils for Everton, and it's a very, very good share of the spoils for the Toffees. It's finished at Old Trafford. Manchester United won, Everton won. Snods.
Yeah, it was well deserved point. There's no question about it. We made it hard for United. They again, first 20 minutes of that second half, it was all United, without really threatening Pickford in our goal. But overall, I think we deserved a point. We battled his socks off. Rondon up front, all right, we know he's nowhere near match fit, but he's got a point. He's worked extremely hard. Damari Gray,